What? You can't eat Toes burritos. That's not the same thing. Hey everyone, we're back for another game of Limbonauts. We had to take a quick break before we jump back in, but we're back now and we're about to go in. If you missed any part of it, if it got cut off, basically the Yetis advanced and advanced and advanced. There were some snowmen that attempted to cause some havoc in the town. They got scared into puddles of water by the ghosts. There is one that is left that has, for some reason, transformed into a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's a huge monster that's going to cause some real damage here pretty soon. But next, aside from that, as the Yetis made it to the bridge, the ones that are near the bridge got scared off by the very creepy, scary dolls. And the other ones attempted to run across the river, but it was bombed by these bombers that were above. It blew the river to bits, lit it on, opened it, and exposed the river Styx to the air, and it exposed a giant river of fire that will serve as a nice protective barrier for the group. Now the bridge itself seems to be the only way across the chasm. Next up, we are at the giant Yeti, who is observing all of what is going on with the general turkey on his back. We will now dig back in and begin. The air has erupted and has become warm and even hot if you are near the bridge with the now released flames of the river Styx. You have not before really seen the river flow in its full power. Hey, that's me again. In its full power until this moment, and it is outrageous. The flow of fire and lava in this river is perpetual, and it seems to just heat the entire area. The Yetis are frightened of this river now that it is upon you, and they look back to their matriarch for guidance. The matriarch takes a strong, quick look at the battlefield, observes the situation, and you see her arm reach behind her and pull out a giant Christmas ornament. She tosses it up and down in her hands and then hurls it right at the dolls and the barricade in front of the bridge. And she is going to roll to hit. Really? Very well. She rolls a 14 to hit, which is a miss. Correct, for the dolls, everyone in that area. And so that ornament crashes down. Nothing really comes out of it except more ornament, but this whole area seems to be now aware of this giant creature's plan. It still stays back for the moment, but it looks up at the sky and it kind of takes a nut. Well, nah. It's going to hold there. It's going to hold there. But the rest of the Yeti kind of get the idea, and they begin to, the Yeti that are coming from this way, begin to start heading directly towards the bridge. They're terrified at the moment, but they're going to attempt to push towards the bridge next. Next up in the initiative order is a snowman. And the snowman who is over here is the only one really that's left. The other one is going to try to make another wisdom save. which is just gonna suck, versus the bank, and he fails. The snowman in here, you just see him walk towards the safe and disappear into the ethereal plane of Mu. So that one's gone. He just failed really bad, a lot. He rolled a natural 1, so yeah, he's gone, buddy. Gonzo.
Yeah, he gone.
Yeah, he gone. But the other one, not so much. He has a raging fire behind him in this river, and you all see in the river itself this creature that turns and feign. It's gonna try to bite you. You're stabbing it something fierce right now, and it is not happy with that. So he's gonna try to bite you best he can. Let's see here. 19 to hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
Mm-hmm. And is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, so does a lot of damage. 34 piercing damage.
Presumably I can see this attack coming, so it'll be half of that.
Yeah. If you decide to use uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
34 piercing damage. Yep.
It's just piercing, it's not any other.
Nope,
Okay.
just your ex biting you.
So 17 then.
Yeah.
Okay.
34, right? Yeah. Have
Or
34, 17.
Right.
Yep.
17.
Okay.
So yeah, it sucks. Being bit by a T-Rex is an experience you didn't think you would ever have.
But that's awesome. I like those experiences.
Yeah, they're great. Currently, you are also grappled in the jaws of the T-Rex. That maybe not as great. But he also will turn around. Cusco, you were running towards the snowman before he transformed. Did you say get within 5 feet of him?
I don't think so. I was just running in the direction of him.
I don't think she made it all the way around the building.
Mm.
She could
She
see
did run around the building.
The
Yeah, so
ghost
she made it
was
to the other
within
side.
5 feet. I don't think she was. I don't know if the ghost.
How far
Yeah,
is she away from him right now? Would you say, Cusco?
From probably 10,
I'd say
15
more
at
than
the
that. You were at the
most.
corner of the building.
And I was on the complete opposite side of the building, so I would have had to and I couldn't obviously go through the river, so I had to go
So you went around
back.
here.
Yeah.
About how close do you think you were to the snowman before he transformed?
We can't see the map, so
Why isn't
I
this
thought
map
it was
coming
like
up?
15 or 20 feet is what I had assumed based on that corner to where you.
Well, she had to go around the
Yeah.
around the building. You all can't see the map again?
we can't see you at all.
I don't see anything. Oh, wait, nope. Wait, there he is. It is frozen.
Am I frozen now?
Yeah, it's your internet. Oh, yeah, it's like real bad quality and keeps freezing.
Cutting in and
Move
out.
closer to the router.
Move closer to the router. Give me a
Honestly, I
second
think
here.
it's because you're probably using up your bandwidth with something else suddenly, or.
It's
I don't have
Comcast.
anything else. It's Comcast.
Say he doesn't have anything.
I'm gonna do like this. There we go. You all have the maps individually, yeah?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. So I'm just going to use descriptors now. And that's how we're gonna have to do this, because that's not working. So I don't want to try to give it another try because it may cut off the broadcast again. I don't want to do that. So we're just going to use descriptors. We all know what the map looks like, and we have these handy 1s and 2s here. If you're looking at the map, you were at number 2, and you ran around the building towards the the T-Rex. Correct?
Hold on, we're bringing up the map over here.
I am the map.
I am screen sharing. Oh, yeah, he is too. Let's
Oh,
have
can someone else
Yeah.
be here? That would be great.
I was at the 2, and I went around the back.
So she would be at the eastmost corner.
The
And the T-Rex was closer to the water, correct?
The T-Rex was close to the snowman was close to the water. If she ran around to I'm going to say she's at the northeast corner of that building.
Yeah, and I didn't run. I just, because I had already used my action, so I just kind of, I guess, strolled over
30
there.
feet of movement is plenty, so you made it to the other side. It just turned into a T-Rex, and you didn't expect that. Basically, what this means is that
Something
he's
bad is
going to
gonna
have
happen.
to move to get to you, which is going to give the ghost an opportunity attack. But he's still going to get to you. I just wanted to determine whether or not that opportunity attack was going to happen. Because he's not going to attack the ghost because it's ethereal. Tail attack towards you is going to happen now. The jaws are preoccupied, but the tail is free. You can go ahead and roll the opportunity attack for the ghost as well.
So that is a hit. And then it's going to be Withering Touch, which is necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And it is 12, which is incredibly low, but that's what it is.
That is what it is. So he's going to take the 12 from the Withering Touch. He rolled a 23 to hit Cusco.
That's going to hit.
I'm going to say it probably hits.
Yeah.
And that's just going to be straight bludgeoning damage, but it's going to be 16 points. 16 points of bludgeoning damage.
Sarah.
To me?
Yes.
Yeah, that's you. The T-Rex moved to you and then hit you with his tail.
And I didn't take anything from the snowman. Did I take anything from the snowman?
This is the snowman.
No, I mean the initial, like the...
No.
6 points of damage from an explosion that went off because it was cut in half. You saved, and then it was cut in half. So you took 6 points of cold damage. But that's, I think, all that you've taken so far.
So 6 plus... Oh, come on, give me my thing. How much was it this time?
This was 16, right?
I don't have the pencil.
6 plus
So
16.
I'm at 2 right now, basically.
Yeah, you all are in a very high-level encounter.
You
But
were
I'm not-
warned.
Run out.
Yeah. So yeah, a T-Rex hits you with its tail.
Sarah, your tea will revive your health. Will bring you back to full health.
Or I have healing spells.
Or you have healing spells. Next up!
I don't know what I did with the pencil.
After the
Haunted dolls.
After the snowman, yeah, the toys. Nexa, you're on deck. And I have a great. Oh wait, no, that's not gonna work. Did everybody just go to turn your cameras off? Nobody, everybody else, you can leave your camera on. It's just me.
My camera's on.
I'm on. I was being the map because I have 2 monitors, so I can still see you guys.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so toys, dolls.
Toys.
They were attacking things. They hit for 801 damage.
Sweet.
And all of those things that they hit, if they
Now,
live.
Now remember, those things they ran away from you.
Oh, that's right.
So are you holding, or are you gonna chase them? Because if you chase them, it's possible that they can come behind you.
Don't chase
Yeah,
them.
how far away did they run?
How far does it say they have to run? Their action and dash.
I don't think that. Jesus. Yeah. When they're bitten, they must use their next turn to move away.
So then they
Yeah,
move
we're gonna
80 feet away.
It was successful.
Yeah.
And they come back.
So they're now there's tons around that are going to fill in that spot pretty quick, but yeah, they ran away.
Okay, it's fine. Just saying. When they come back, they get bitten.
Sounds good. Next up, Nexon. Nexon, I'm going to allow you to give your horde the help action if you use your turn doing so.
I don't know what that means.
It means they will get advantage on their next shot.
Okay. Well, in order to do that, I have to cross the bridge, which I intended to do. So I'm going to be on the east side of the bridge now with that horde. And I'm just going to get them in line, I guess. Ready action with them for when something starts crossing the bridge.
Sweet. If something starts crossing the bridge, you will take you basically
crossbow.
just give the help action to fire crossbow, or you got to give help action to your horde
Help
to
action
give you
then.
advantage. Yeah,
Help
so
action.
they will have advantage on taking shots on their turn. Also, give me some dice for your bakery is still running fine.
Yes, but that's on the.
Oh yeah, no, you're
horde's
right.
turn.
That's on the horde's turn. You're right. The general is going to do the same thing. The general is going to give the giant abominable snowman help. Next up, Clank.
All right. I guess I'm going to attack the Tyrannosaurus snowman.
You can do that if you'd like.
Okay. Do I need to get off the top of the building since it is the height of the building?
No, you can stay there.
Okay.
You do see Fane just kind of getting chomped in its jaws right now.
Yeah, I figured I
And-
would help out.
Yeah.
Okay. A non-natural 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
DC is still 16 for the thing.
16. Got it.
Mhm.
16 for everything. And I hit for 8. And then I'm going to use my spiritual weapon for a bonus attack.
Mm-hmm.
Hits for 7.
Sweet. The T-Rex looks pretty rough. Doesn't look too happy right now. It can do a lot of damage, but you all are doing a ton of damage to it as well. Next up, back top of the order, Miriam.
Okay.
Librarians, you're on deck.
Let me get Miriam pulled up over here. I'm going to throw another rock.
Sure.
Plus 14 to hit. A 29 to hit. So I assume they're 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so hits. I don't think I can not. I'm always gonna hit.
Okay. Yeah, that does make sense. Yes.
Okay, and it hits for 48, but it's area damage, so 96.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Next up, librarians. Gingerbread, you're on deck. The soldiers.
D, A, and I will go up to the T-Rex and start stabbing, dealing 7 damage.
Sure.
Then the rest will cast their cantrips at them. 2 of them miss. 1 hits with a chill touch for 4 damage.
All right. So they swarm the creature as well. Who's up next? I'm sorry. I should know the answer to that.
It's me.
The gingerbread soldiers, yes. After
Gingerbread
that, ghosts are on
soldiers.
deck. Ghosts are on deck after gingerbread.
First things first, let me get my dice back out here. Yeah, 8 more soldiers coming out of the bakery and going up to Miriam to join the others. I don't know if they can fire across the river or not.
It's a disadvantage.
Okay.
Well, they're not close enough to the river yet because all the ones that were, no, they filled back in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you could take a shot. It'll be a disadvantage, I think, because 60 is their higher range, right?
Showing the musket range attack reach 80 to 320 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. Yeah, so you could take fires without disadvantage. They're guns.
Okay.
They're
Wait,
candy cane muskets.
Are you all just on audio only?
No, we're on video.
No.
No, I think your bandwidth is just too low.
Oh no. Okay, that's fine. I will look at your smiling faces later.
Okay, so the ones I didn't help are shooting at the horde. Finally, they did.
Awesome. So Nexon turns, fire in his eyes. Come on, men! And they turn and hit the horde at last.
No, this is the small group of. I can't let me math real fast. 17. So give me a second to roll the damage for that. $55 damage for the small group.
Okay.
And the big guys I'm helping out.
And they're shooting into the horde, yeah?
Yeah. If I am helping them, would they benefit from the crit on the 19?
No.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I'll have to say no.
So they do hit. It was 1,000. Good God.
It's how much?
It's a horde of 1,000 guys. So give me a second while I roll all that.
Do you have a dice roller?
Yes, I do. That's why I'm trying to get it all up.
Do you want me to do the ghosts while he?
Yeah, just give me a second. I kind of want to see what that's gonna be. D&D Beyond. No.
Okay.
Is that a
300
llama onesie?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's 358 damage from the muskets.
358 damage. Beautiful. Which fires into the horde, and you see the Yeti now falling back and, having a really bad time as these bullets, gumdrop bullets, but bullets nonetheless, blow in and just start destroying the line near the bridge. So it looks as though are you able to see my screen now?
It's frozen.
Okay. But it looks as though...
It just went out, yeah.
Okay. It looks as though it's able to knock out quite a few of them. I think I see what's going on. Can you see it now?
Nope.
Negative.
Like in this little thumbnail, it looks like it's frozen, but then when we click on it to actually look at it, the screen goes blank.
That's fine. We will just look at my face.
Lucky.
So, They fire through, and everyone northwest of the bridge, near around that bridge, it kind of clears out a swath there as well. So good work on that regard. Next up is ghosts, and Cusco, you're on deck.
So there is one engaged, one on the top of Town Hall visible.
Mhm.
The one on top of Town Hall turned the one that was on top of Town Hall into a puddle. Has the T-Rex, so the T-Rex saved against the one that was actually engaged with it, but didn't save against the one on top of the Town Hall, right? So it needs to make another save against that one. Is that how that works?
What do you mean?
So horrifying
Versus the
visual.
fear?
Yes.
Yeah, he just will have to make a save versus the visage.
Okay. So next, need to make a save for that. You say 16?
We have a tiny head.
Yeah, but there's a wizard in there. It's not like he just instantly forgot everything. He is frightened, but he got a 15, so he's just a little frightened.
Okay. The one misses. The other ghost that's right there as well hits for 19 damage.
Okay.
Necrotic damage. And then the third one, which was on top of the library, is going to make its way towards group 2 and the town hall group, but I think he'll probably not make it because they move 40. So I'm assuming he'll be kind of just on the south corner of town hall. Or she. I'm sorry, I keep calling him he's. She.
At the top corner of town hall?
The south corner.
South corner of town hall.
Where I'm seeing.
Okay. So all 3 of them are there right now, or just 2?
2 are engaged with the T-Rex at the northeast corner of town hall. And then the third ghost is at the southeast or just south corner of town hall.
Okay.
That's it.
Awesome.
And since her action isn't used, she will hold her action for, again, if she sees General Turkey get anywhere nearby or Santa Claus or the reindeer.
Sure. All right. Next up is Fane. No, not Fane. Wow, that's different. Way far down. Cusco. Mittens, you're on deck.
Okay. I am gonna use my healing thing, I guess. The T. Does that now? My question is, does that count as an action if I use that?
It is.
She's really hurt, by the way.
I may as well.
I do know that. Yeah.
Yeah, I may as well just use Cure Wounds as a second level spell.
Physician.
And hold on to my thing for later.
She's holding on to the T action.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds.
Sure. Fane, while you are in the mouth of the beast, you can speak. You all are close enough to each other.
Heal yourself!
Yeah, use the T.
Yeah, you really should.
You all have no idea. You all have no idea what's up next. So
yeah, I'm gonna hold on to the T.
No, don't do that.
I mean,
stuff might get real crazy. Oh, I'm sure I'll need to heal myself again.
Well,
you cannot use your T on to heal anyone else, and you can use Cure Wounds to heal other people. You cannot use the T to heal anyone else, and you're basically our only healer.
Also, that's
Warren.
I'll use the T then. All right.
You do not have to. This is your decision. You
That
just
is why I
hear,
did not.
you just hear Fane yelling. You just hear Fane yelling from the jaws of a T-Rex while she's stabbing it, like, "Use the T!" Like, clearly concerned about your well-being while
I
he's
mean,
literally being chomped in half right now. Like, she's
I
just
kind of feel
getting
I'm gonna use the T
chewed. Okay.
at this point.
It is a compelling argument. If he's composed enough, he's
I mean,
composed enough
everybody's
to
worried
scream
about
at you.
the genderless llama, but all right. So I'll
Yeah.
use the T, and there we go. And I'm gonna try to move away from the giant T-Rex dinosaur
Yeah,
snow jerk.
It's a
thing.
Tyrannosaurus snow.
he will get an attack of opportunity. I just
didn't.
saying. I just saying.
You really need to learn how to play this game.
Just heal and stay there. We'll annihilate him soon, I think.
Yeah, I don't.
He does look pretty rough. He's taking a lot
Okay, I'll hang out. Fine, I'll hang out.
of awesome.
I'll use the T and then I'll just hang out because I have been completely useless this entire battle. I just am like attempting
This is
not
the
to die.
first time
Being
in a
ahead is
fight
important.
this large. Like, this is an insanely overwhelming combat for Cusco. It is a lot going on right now.
Oh, I'm not used to war in general. The second there was war, I freaked out and ended up in limbo. So there's that.
That is true. That is a thing.
I'm
You
just
have-
like, what is happening?
Yeah, War and Cusco don't have a good history together. Next up, Mittens, you're up. Warren, you're on deck.
How close is the abominable snowman?
It's not
Murder
It
him.
seems to be keeping its distance. It
How
is roughly, it is moved up 80 feet, 120 feet away.
I can make that distance. Do you want me to, Fane? No? If it doesn't come closer, I'm going to have to go anyway.
We're only 2 rounds in, guys.
The faster we get this done, the sooner we get out before Santa gets here.
Correct.
True. There's
You
still
really
12
want
rounds
We have a
left.
ticking time clock going. So,
I get what you're saying, but if you do that, you are in no man's land. There is no one near you.
Our strategy was discussed very adamantly about falling
We
off.
need some mutes. We need some mutes.
Anyway, yeah, our
Or
strategy was
headsets.
called back.
okay. Well, Mittens really wants to go. So,
I mean, you can do that.
I can make it there and not get attacked by the horde at the same time. I will get attacked by the horde immediately afterwards, but
As well as the jumper.
as well as the giant yeti, yeah. So that's not gonna happen. Okay. Is there anything for me to attack within range of my fists or 20 feet? Doubt it. I'm just gonna stand there with my dolls, apparently. I'm going to hold an action to hit with my great axe if something comes near me. Yeah.
So you're a cat with a great axe. I just want to say that is awesome.
Yeah.
So you're standing on the west side of the barricade, correct?
Yep.
Okay. You're just gonna ready action to lay into anything that gets close.
Yep.
Let's see. Everybody, give me a perception check. DC is known.
Fail.
Fails from both Mittens and Warren.
I fail. Kuchka fails. I mean,
19 for Nexon.
Wow, you passed something.
I know, right?
Yeesh.
Fane passes,
That's 2 in a row
Because-
for me.
and the bombers don't.
Awesome. Nixon and Fane. Do you hear sleigh bells?
Miriam also passed. I forgot.
Was that a listening? Because if it was, I have advantage on listening perception checks.
You have advantage.
So I should roll again.
Mhm.
Okay. That time I do hear it. I rolled
Yeah.
18 that time.
Do you hear sleigh bells?
Nope, no sleigh bells here.
No, we don't. Because
That's
it's not even
weird.
past turn 2 yet.
Yeah, I don't know where that would come from. That's weird. All right, next up.
That's it. Nothing else. Just asking.
Mittens just ended her turn. So there's some invisible magic stuff going on. And then Warren.
mm, mm, mm. Hey, Fane, how many hit points do those ghosts? Wait. Are ghosts immune to sleep?
That is a no. They're immune to basically everything. Charmed, exhaustion, frightened, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, and restrained.
Perfect.
Not
How many
sleep.
hit points do those ghosts have?
It is 45 each.
Okay. They all fall asleep. And they just slowly drift unconscious into the town hall.
So, like, they just start sinking down.
Yep. Next up, Warren, you're up next. Fane, you're on deck.
Okay. I will do is the T-Rex still exists, correct?
Yeah, T-Rex does still exist.
Well, I am gonna do a vicious mockery at it.
Go for it.
Save and throw, please. Wisdom, I believe.
Yes.
Sure. That's an 11.
That does not succeed.
And he's gonna. I'm pretty sure. What's his face? Who is there? Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Toledo can mimic that.
Okay.
He's purely verbal.
That's
It
a
is?
verbal. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
No.
rolled a 16,
That is the spell DC.
so he succeeds on the second.
Yep. So he takes 7 damage, and next attack is at disadvantage.
All right.
And it triggers a magic surge, and I'll take care of that in a minute.
All right. Let me know how that goes. Next up, after Warren is Fane, Hanukkah, you're on deck.
I almost feel like we need to wait for that surge. And
Well-
I'll go last year.
No, there's no surge on a cantrip. It is for spells only.
Oh,
First level spell. That was a cantrip. Vicious Mockery is a cantrip. So
Never mind.
No magic surge. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? Okay, good.
Yeah. Bane is up in his mouth.
Yeah, and no one's
Um,
nearby you. All the ghosts are asleep. It's just, and no, actually, no. She did not move away. She
Nope.
stayed
Yep.
within range. So yeah, you get your sneak attack.
Yep.
Awesome.
And Clank is also engaged on the roof. Is
Yes,
that right?
Clank is actually also on the roof. Yeah, so you're good to
Yeah.
go.
So 2 of them. So yeah, sneak attack in. And that's a hit. And that's a hit. I love that. Plus 10 to hit.
You have a
The sneak
magic
attack.
sword and a lot of decks.
Yes. 29 is with the sneak attack.
Mhm.
And then bonus action plus 11. So that's going to be 40 damage.
So you swashbuckle the crap out of this thing. How does it look as you kill a T-Rex while you're in its mouth?
I feel like I'm gonna rotate around so that the top of its head just kind of pops off and slides down onto the ground.
So so you pull the swords backwards, spin, and this spiral that severs the creature's head. You and the head fall down. The body of the creature falls. It like slumps to the side, but one of its legs stands tall, and you see the normal snowman shake himself out, and he is still standing there.
Gotcha.
Looking around, looks pretty scared. There is a literal river of fire behind him. Next up, Hanukkah.
So sorry. So that was my attack and bonus. That would leave me with a movement.
Mhm.
Am I engaged with the snowman?
Nah, I'm gonna say you can be if you'd like, because the T-Rex is 10 feet itself. So if you want to be within 5, don't have to be.
I will be, I guess.
Okay.
Stay engaged. Thanks.
Next up is what's his name? Hanukkah. Hanukkah, you're up. Bombers are on deck.
Okay. Is gonna do some stuff. So there's a snowman, but that Hanukkah can't see right now because he never moved.
Yeah, Hanukkah can't see the snowman. He's at the number 2. Snowman's on the north side of the town hall.
Yep. So
He's not a T-Rex anymore, so.
And that's the last snowman, right?
As far as you know.
Okay. Hanukkah's gonna move around the town hall where everybody else went.
Mm-hmm.
Where the snowman is. And he's going to just do magic missile. First level. Magic missile. 7, 8 plus 3. 11 damage to the snowman.
Yep, blows him to bits. Yep. So the last snowman is Snow Slush.
Hooray!
Good work, guys. After Hanukkah, the Horde begins. The Horde is now at a weird state. It is going to concentrate all of its forces towards rushing through the gate. I'm going to say they're going to get 4 attempts to go past the fear aura, because I'm going to say 4 squads are running towards. So let's get cracking.
How much damage have we done to the horde?
A lot.
Like, is it still like massive? Are we putting any kind of dent in it at all?
Doesn't look like it. Looks like there's a ton of them left. Just so you know. All right. Let's do this. 1 succeeds. Fail. 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 1 gets through. So one horde of about, I'm going to say 10 of them start rushing towards the gate. Go ahead. I'm going to say, well, because the dolls were there, I'm going to say their attack goes off at this point. You said you did 800 damage with them? How much? 800 even? How much was it?
801.
801. So they deal their 801 damage. I'm going to let Mittens also get her attacks in as they come in, but because only 1 made it through, they're not going to be able to go forward at this round. But you'll be able to get some attacks in as they come through.
Well, Mittens only held her action, so she gets 1 hit.
She gets 2. It's an attack action. You still get 2 attacks.
Don't have.
Oh, wait, no, yeah, you're right.
your
Sorry.
attack. It hits for 11 points of damage.
Sweet. You are in a war. Every bit counts. You get cleave through the arm of one of the Yetis. And you are out there fighting with your toy dolls, going at it. Next up is... Oh. After the Yetis are the bombers. Toys, you're on deck.
That's me. Sorry. So I'm gonna re-roll for the recharging the bombs. 1 fail. Ooh, 1 pass. That's squad 2 recharges. That's fail, and that's a fail. So we got bomber squad 2 with bombs. The 3 squads are gonna hold their action or hold their position. No, they fire. I'm sorry. They hold their position. They're not moving. They will fire towards the Yetis across the river. So let's do those 3. Gingerbread squad strafe. So 384 for. Oh shoot! Roll the hit. It's a hit. 384 for that first one. Second one's a hit as well. Third one's a miss. So 1 more set of damage. You got the 384 plus 434. That was a really good one.
Okay.
And then the one that did recharge its bombs is going to move over the Yetis out past 1. Actually, you know what? It's going to move towards the giant abominable snowman.
Sure.
And drop its bomb.
Go for it.
On them. So to hit, let me double check them in there. It's right there because I think that just hits. That. Oh no, it's sorry, that's why I was confused. It's a save. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's why I didn't have it already. So the bomb is 564 fired. So half of that.
He does make it save. He just kind of raises his massive arm and covers his head as these bombs fall down. So
and it's the radius, so I presume it'll hit the horde kind of around him too.
No, not really.
Okay, he's that big.
Yeah, he's huge.
Okay, it was 564, so half of that.
564, half of 564. All right. And he's not too happy about that at all. Oh, who that? Ah, hey! Hi, everyone. No, we're waving. Hi. Hi. Hi! Okay, that's enough. All right. Next up is the Giant Yeti. he's gonna look at this squad that just came at it, and he's gonna open his mouth, and just a fog, a cold front, just erupts from this creature up towards the sky. I need them to make a con save.
They don't have any plus to con. And they do not save.
Okay.
And they don't have any good.
They are a horde as well. So they are going to take double damage as well. The dice is 64 damage, so they will take 124. Nope, 28.
Okay. That puts that squad at half, basically.
Okay. So it'll only be able to do half damage at this point. So keep that in mind. But he doesn't get to throw a thing towards the gate, which is useful. Next up is the snowmen. They're dead. I'm going to remove them from the thing. Toys, you're up next.
Half the horde hit for what?
150? No, 397.
They do their bite. Only half the horde hits for 397.
397. Okay. Good work. So you're doing a really good job keeping the area near number one pretty clear. They're not getting anywhere close to that space because of these creepy dolls. They're doing a good job of protecting. Yeah. Next up is Nexon. Clank, you're on deck.
All right. So a bomber attacked the giant. The toys are keeping the bridge pretty much open.
Yep. It's just there's not really a way for you all to. This just seems like a slugfest right now, and they're keeping a good. That you don't. You've done a ton of damage to this horde. It does not look as though it is thinning anytime soon. You all will need a strategy because you all have your goals and they have theirs, and it's only a matter of time.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna do. I'm gonna ask you two things. Can I do a perception check and then help the soldiers?
You cannot.
Okay. If that's the case, I'm gonna try and do a perception check of the town.
Okay.
And I'm looking for flyers, something that's off. Fairies, essentially. I'm looking for the imps that I know exist, but I haven't seen. Okay. That's a 16, so do I know the
You matched them on their stealth check. You will see there is some sort of activity of some kind currently right now above the town hall. It seems they gathered there to take out the ghosts.
Okay.
So you see roughly 4 of them are hovering right above town hall right now.
Okay, so I noticed them. I'm the only one, I guess, and
you have a free action. You can talk. Free action talk.
Yeah, I can talk, but I'm nowhere near anybody. Like,
You're on the
closest
east
person-
side of the bridge, right? I mean,
Yeah, but I've
That's
got to go
like
through
distance.
around the barricade.
see
just to get
Miriam.
to
you
the
can yell
Miriam.
to the town hall.
And you can also tell your gingerbread men to go deliver the message as well. But
Okay.
yeah, you can just yell where they are, and people will notice.
Okay. Then I will just shout at the tree, fairies on top of the town hall.
All right. And Miriam takes a notice as well. Next up is the general. The
Clank?
general. Nope, general's before you. General will take a. He will take his spear, and jam it into the creature, the Yeti, and the Yeti will get to make an attack. And he is going to just make a melee attack towards the planes that are around him right now. A 27 and a 22 to hit.
You said melee? I mean, they are flying above.
It's a Yeti. He's going to swing his arm and hit them.
Think King Kong.
He's
Okay.
yeah. This is a king. This is
It's not like they were
clearly
close
a King
dropping. They
Kong
dropped
fight.
bombs from high.
No. Nope. He's giant. He's a huge giant thing. If they flew up too much higher, they wouldn't be able to fly. These aren't like
But it's the
stealth
general. It's not the
bombers.
abominable.
No, the
snowman.
general shoved his cane into the abominable snowman, and the abominable snowman is now able to take an attack.
I see.
But this is not an AoE attack, so it's 25 plus 16. So it's just 25 plus 18. 30, 43 damage to the planes around him. As a couple crash, there's no real explosions. They just kind of break because they're gingerbread. They just against his arm as he swings these massive arms through the air. Next up is now Clank.
Okay, so I know that the fairies are with me on the town hall roof now?
I would say you do hear that. I'll say yes. Actually,
Okay.
give me a perception check for free, just to see if you heard it.
18.
Yeah, you heard it.
Okay. So I'm going to attack whatever fairy's closest to me.
You will make it with disadvantage, but you can give it a shot
All right.
because they are invisible.
Is it DC 16 like everything else?
It is in fact.
What if I match it? What if I get a 16?
That is a hit.
Okay, well then I hit with my attack.
As you hit, it immediately kills one.
Oh, okay. So one's dead, and then I'd like to use my spiritual weapon to attack another
Mm-hmm.
with disadvantage.
Yep.
Yeah, that hits.
Two of them are dead.
All right.
You just hear, and you also hear, oh my gosh, they're onto us! They're onto us! Good work. Next up is Miriam. Librarians are on deck.
I guess I'm going to throw another rock into the horde.
Sure, go for it.
So it hits.
Yeah, yeah. You still roll to see if it's a 1.
Oh, good call. Yeah. Yeah, it hits.
Okay.
And it's 4d12 plus 9. For 28. So double that would be 56.
Good work. So she's just chucking these giant boulders into the horde, keeping them back, and you all are doing a very good job of driving them back. They don't seem to be able to make it forward. So, good job. You said that was 59 damage?
58 damage. 56, sorry, 56 damage.
56, there we go. Okay. Next up, who's next? The librarians. Gingerbread men are on deck. Librarians, you're up.
Okay. There's no one in the town anymore, correct?
Not at this moment, no.
Other than
There's some fairies on top of town hall.
There's 2 fairies left.
Oh yeah, there's 2 fairies on top of the building.
do I know where?
You know they're roughly on top of town hall. You're not exactly sure where.
You did just see Clank kill 2 of them.
Yeah. So you know they're up there right now, but
I'm taking things. Oh, you were gonna keep. It's not Warren's turn.
I will.
yeah, librarian's turn.
They can climb, I assume, fine on walls?
Yeah, they're totally fine climbing. You want them to just swarm and start stabbing away?
I would like that very much, yes.
Sure. Yeah, give me some attacks. They are at disadvantage, but...
Because they're invisible.
Yeah.
Do any of these have fairy fire?
That's not Dr. Pepper for Daddy, but yes, you can have that if you bring Daddy a Dr. Pepper.
Do any of them have fairy fire? None of them have
Dr.
fairy
Pepper,
fire.
now shut the door.
Well,
Shut
okay.
the door.
Yep, okay. They will be at disadvantage, and that's fine. Let's see, that does not hit. No, disadvantage. Not hit. Okay, and now I will magic missile with E.
Well, you cannot see them.
Yeah,
That is true.
Yeah.
I will go ahead. Yeah. Yes.
Mommy, we have no Dr. Pepper.
Out in the garage.
Ooh, that's 2 natural 20s on that roll.
Yes!
Yes.
At disadvantage.
The light's the middle one down there.
That is 10 damage.
All right. Did you only hit one of them, or did you hit both?
I hit one of them.
Okay, one of them pops.
Missed, and then the last one is natural 20.
Yep, he pops.
That is the turn.
So
Sweet.
that is 3 of them. Does anything happen to my sleeping ghosts?
You have no idea. Next up,
I just
Gingerbread.
want to say those are some badass librarians.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're the best librarians ever. Gingerbread, you're up. Ghost, you're on deck.
Knowledge is power.
It is Schoolhouse Rocky. It's a chip on the block. Gingerbread, you're up.
All right. Spawning more army. Yay.
Shoot more army.
Spawning more army.
You all are doing very well at keeping the army at bay, but you still have an objective.
Well, that wasn't fun. So 6 more soldiers come out of the bakery and join Miriam.
Sure.
The others are going to cross the bridge and join Mittens. And
All right.
shoot at the giant.
Okay.
So let's see if their aim got any better without me. Oh yeah. So they hit.
Good work.
Now let's do this ridiculous amount of damage again.
Ghost and Cusco, you're on deck.
360 to the giant.
Sweet. 360 to the giant. They aim and fire 360 at the giant.
They're really tiny guys shooting a big thing. If they missed, I'd be real mad.
It would be really mad. They pepper the giant. You see it, and it groans and rages, but it's still doing fine. It's big. It's a giant thing. Next up is the ghosts. They are still asleep. Next up is the Cusco.
Okay.
Mittens, you're on deck.
I'm gonna go ahead and use Cure Wounds on Warren.
Sure.
So I'm gonna roll. It's D8. Sorry. So I'm gonna use it as a second level spell.
Awesome.
So 9. That's
Sweet. Warren, you regain 9 hit points. Next up is Mittens. Warren, you're on deck.
Alrighty. So, is it possible for Mittens to jump up on top of the Yeti and run over top of them?
Yeah. It would be an acrobatics check, but you could do that.
Okay. So, would I take opportunity attacks if I were to do so?
Yes.
Okay. So, first thing, key point for Step of the Wind for disengage. Then I'm going to run at him.
That's beautiful. You're going towards the big one, right?
Yes, she is my goal.
Excellent.
So, acrobatics check to get up on him.
Yes. The big one is still about 100 feet from you.
100 feet?
Yeah, because she's been keeping her distance.
It's fine. I'll make it.
Okay.
Mine agility will get me 80 feet there, plus a dash will give me a whole another 40 feet. So,
and then
you will be there and up some.
Yeah. I'm going to say you're still within horde range because they can climb up there. But yeah, you can make it to the thing.
Yeah, that's the goal. So that acrobatics for Mittens is plus 8, so 22. So I think I make it on top of some things.
Yeah. DC 16, you make it right on over there.
Yeah.
So you all see Mittens just launch forward and just starts jumping off the sides of Yeti. And it's just like this very agile cat is just flipping from one to the next. They're reaching up trying to get her and can't. And she is just dashing and she lands and she's like about at the kneecap of this creature. And she looks back at you all with like a smirk and begins up the Yeti.
I feel like there's a lot of pent up anger and frustration in not doing anything with that.
Yeah, but now you're in a horde. You're in a horde. Next up, let's see. After Mittens, yeah, you all will hear a little more sleigh bells.
No, we won't. That's just not happening.
They feel a little louder. And you hear a quiet, ah! But that's it. The quiet, yeah, you're pretty sure it was one of the Sugar Plum fairies. They have moved, but you're not sure to where. Next up, Warren. Fane is on deck.
I will healing light her. I will healing light Fane.
You're gonna healing light? What do you mean?
Solar's
Touch.
touch. Sorry,
You,
is the wrong.
you've not done that before.
Yeah, you
Yes, I have.
You did
Not today. I did Hanukkah.
You've not done it to Fane before.
Oh, that's right.
No, we've never tested it before.
That's true. Give me a moment. I will.
Still test it.
Good.
Combat is not a good idea to do.
No, it's not a good spot.
Worst case scenario, I can use the T as my action.
I might kill you before that.
You know what? What I'm going to do is something else. I am going to throw a shatter into. No, I'm not. I'm going to throw a. Do I have to see for Vicious Mockery? Or is that something that they just hear?
I don't know. Give me a second.
I know you can hear me, Imp. You are the worst imp ever.
Letting all your friends die and stuff.
Yeah, letting all your friends die and stuff.
Yeah.
That's the sound of Toledo. That's what Toledo sounds like.
Right. It says you can, with that you can see.
Okay. Yep. Nope.
That's his punishment,
I will go ahead and healing word. Oh wait, no, she's undead. You say go for it, Fang.
A healing word has worked. You just haven't used your hand.
Well, it says it doesn't affect undead.
Oh well, then it won't affect her.
Right.
I mean him. Fane is totally undead.
So you want me to go ahead and use it, Fane, or sure? Okay.
Touch.
I'll go ahead and use it. What's it do?
Go ahead and roll the healing.
Here. 8 plus 8.
Yeah.
That's 51.
Once it's
51.
over.
51.
Once it's over.
Yeah. That's a lot of damage, Fane.
I'm unconscious.
That's 51 radiant.
We had to find out sometime.
Seems those two are a bit opposed to each other. Yeah. She's unconscious at the moment. I mean, he's down.
It's my turn, so I need to make my saving throw.
You do in fact.
I do save.
Awesome. Good work. Does anyone have any healing that doesn't work on undead or constructs?
I have Cure Wounds. I don't know if that.
I know well, I mean, it worked before. It seems a little crappy to retcon or whatever. I don't know. Change that now for
the Solar Touch.
No, not that one. The healing word or that he has used before.
I didn't know that it said doesn't heal undead, but you're definitely undead.
Cure Wounds doesn't work on undead either.
Yeah. I know Aid does, healing potions do, any of that stuff. Higher level spells usually don't have the drawback, but yeah, that's really unfortunate. But now you know.
I did say that I had a potion on me earlier.
She did say that out loud. So yes, Fane does have a potion on him. Warren, it kind of catches you really off guard. Warren is a very benevolent creature, and to have done so much harm, it kind of bothers you a lot. Actually, that's not a thing that Warren does. Hanukkah, you're up. Bombers are next.
Okay, so Mr. Hanukkah is going to a lot of barriers to cover. Okay, let's see. What can Mr. Hanukkah do?
Yeah, and the one is not falling down. This one.
There's not a whole lot he can do. Not a lot of this. So he is right there next to Thane, so he's going to take that healing potion and shove it down Thane's neck.
Good work, Hanukkah! Hanukkah MVP! Hanukkah gives Thane his own healing potion. Thane, you jolt back to life. That was just the worst. You've not had ever pain like that. And remember, and you haven't really felt pain since you've become a lich. That hurt. For the first time in a long time, you feel hurt.
You have 10 hit points now because I rolled 2 4s.
Good work.
Thanks.
Good work, guys. Good teamwork.
I think I'm going to invest heavily in potion making.
Thank you for being the first one to fall, because normally it's me.
I swear I think I've been hit like 1 time before this.
Yeah, now it's like T-Rex Nom and 51 radiant damage. So, also now, Warren, you know that hand can be used against undead to deal damage. So, that is also good knowledge to have.
Rudolph.
Rudolph. Next up, the Horde. They are going to do their 4 saves to try to get up in contact with these dolls again. They've just been rolling poorly. It's 1 success, 1 fail, 1 fail. Gosh, it's still just 1 group. These dolls are doing really well, but they will get up in melee damage. They'll get bit again, and then they'll run away. So yeah, all right. So that's how that worked out. But
are you regretting your decision to give us those?
Oh no, not at all. Mittens, you are being chased quite aggressively by these guys. They are going to make some attacks against you because that's what they do. They're chasing you up the leg of their matron. 22 to hit. 17 to hit. 16 to hit. How many hit? 1. Awesome. They deal 9 points of slashing damage, and then 3 points of cold damage, which you are not resistant to.
So 9 reduced to 4, right?
Correct.
So 7 total for me.
7 total. Mm-hmm.
I'm good. I'm good.
All right. Yeah, and they will attempt. They're just kind of trying to swarm the bridge right now. Bombers, you're up. Toys, you're up next.
Right. All 4 are going to try to reload. Fail. Succeed. That's 2 again. Wow. Bomber 2 with bombs. Fail and fail. So Bomber 2 is looking good.
Yeah, there's a lot less of them right now.
Bomber
though.
2, the
They're not going to
80.
bomb as much.
Fortunately, a lot less of them. There are 9 of them, which would be 45 D8, right? Yeah, D8, 45 D8.
And they're
So-
dropping it again.
Yep, on the Abominable.
Okay.
So,
He fails this time, though. I think he's
Awesome.
distracted by all the activity around his legs.
Yeah, he's being. Oh, well. Good call.
I'm going to say, because before I said they didn't hit the Yetis around the bottom, because of how big
Uh-huh.
he is, they will not hit Mittens as of right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about
One-
that.
Okay, thank you. 177 then.
Excellent. 177 then. All right.
And the other 3 will try to they are going to, how far is he from the river? It was like 100, right? That she dashed. That was what it was, right? Wasn't it? So they will move about halfway. So
mhm.
they're like within 50, 60 feet of him, but hopefully not, or her, sorry, her.
Mhm.
And then straight attack.
Okay. All on
So
him? All on the
3.
Abominable?
Yes, the giant
Okay.
girl. So that one is a hit. That's an at 20. And that one's a miss. I'll roll the normal one.
20.
Woo, yeah. 385 for the normal hit.
Mhm.
And then a critical on 75 D8 plus 50.
Yeah, give me the damage.
It's just rolled. Do I roll 150 D8 plus 50? Is that what we're?
That is true, yep.
Okay. All right. Give me a second. 150 D8.
Y'all are doing this is an insane combat. I love every moment of it.
Okay. 756 damage for the critical.
Awesome. Okay.
Are we even hurting this giant?
Actually, at that hit, the giant begins to stumble a little bit,
That was a big hit.
and it looks like it's probably going to fall on its next turn.
Run away.
Just so everyone knows.
Which just so happens to be now?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Run away.
So the abominable snowman will yeah, I think he just falls. I'm not gonna try to stretch it out. Yeah, he just falls.
And smashes all of his horde below him.
I need Mittens to make me a really important dex save. And yeah, he will do some damage to the horde below him.
No pressure.
I'm going to say that I'm going to give him a con save to see if he can move towards the gate before he falls. Natural 1. Nope, he falls.
Nope.
That was a super lucky roll for you guys. That was great. Nope, he falls. Mittens, what's that dex save? Looking good?
Looking wonderful.
All right. You will take some falling damage just from being as high up as you were, but it's not going to be getting smushed damage. You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, which is nothing really.
Oh, yes.
So,
I take nothing because of slow fall.
oh yeah, you're totally fine. Awesome. So you just gracefully fall as this giant creature begins to descend towards the ground in this massive wave. I need everyone to make a dex save.
Ha! Nat 20. Ha ha! That was wasted.
Thane fails. I guess that's what happened when he falls unconscious.
Fails.
Exxon fails.
So does Cusco.
Okay, everyone who failed, you just fall prone.
Fell
I
over.
think I was already prone, so
Yeah,
Bounce.
you're just
I
you
think
just bounce a
your
little.
mouth just got violated by a healing potion, so yeah.
But you're fine. Everybody, you just fall. Basically, everyone who failed, you are prone. Mittens, you're in a horde, like in earnest now, and you see them start clamoring towards the giant creature. Yeah, this is not looking great. Next up. Whoa, after the giant
The
yeti,
dolls.
the dolls, yeah. And then Nexon, you're on deck.
Well, the dolls will attack when somebody comes near them. Half the horde hits for 421 when that happens.
Sweet. And then Nexon, you're up. You see what just happened.
Yeah.
And you see
And I have
Mittens
to get
kind
up.
of there. Yeah.
So I get up. How did the giant fall? Like where the general one of the shoulder is now closer to the river?
It looks, you all don't see the general at this point. But the creature itself fell straight forward. And so the head of the creature is 50 feet from the bridge.
Okay. Then first I got to stand up, and then I'm going to try and do a perception check to find the general.
Go for it.
I don't see anything.
No, you don't.
I just see a giant. I'm like, wow. We really killed a giant. That's all I see.
It's pretty impressive. It's pretty awesome. Next up is the general. Let's see what he's doing here. Nope. You all don't see the general at all. Actually, yeah, you all don't see the general at all. Clank, you're up.
I'd like to do a perception check to find the fairy.
Go for it.
Nat 20.
Awesome. He has gone 60 feet straight up. You can barely see the glint of him against the clouds.
Okay, so I tell everyone the ferry is 60 feet straight up from City Hall.
You do that.
Can your
And,
flail go that far up?
He cannot.
Yeah, I don't think it will. My spiritual weapon. Well, my
can
spiritual
move
weapon
30.
reach that high?
Nope, it can go 30. I think 20 feet, actually. It can't go too fast.
Okay, then I think I'm going to take my second action to
You get
move.
one. You made
Okay.
a
Can
check.
I move?
You can move.
I'd like to get off the roof of City Hall.
Sure. Where'd you like to go? East, west? Into the fire?
Towards the number 2.
Okay.
Kind of back to where I started.
Awesome. Miriam, you're up. Librarians, you're on deck.
Justin, where'd you go?
away.
Oh, Miriam. Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my bad. I'm gonna throw another rock into the horde.
Sure.
I can't remember what that was. Roll. 4d12. 36, so 72 area damage.
Okay. 144.
No, that was 72. That was doubled. It was 36
Okay.
before.
Cool. Next up.
If you
Y'all are slowly. Time is running out.
Okay.
5.
Robots.
Robot number. One of them will cast. The only. I want to cast Slow on the Horde
Sure.
and any other enemy that is around. If because I can't see the fairy.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. They fail.
Okay. So they
So
can't
you
take
release a slow line in that area. Yep.
and their AC is reduced by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Mittens is about to
See,
go
one of
up.
them scrolls on the back of the spider just kind of gets sucked in, and then the spider like holds up 4 of its legs, rectangle pattern, and just the horde just seems to slow down. You don't get all of them, but you get a whole lot of them. Gingerbread Man, you're up. Go.
I will also throw out an Eldritch Blast and Kill Touch.
Sure, yeah. Just as the horde?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know where the fairies are, correct?
You know they're about 60 feet up.
Okay. Then I will attempt the fairy.
Okay.
At
At
disadvantage.
disadvantage. Yep.
That's a miss there. That's miss. And
You get
Thorn
one
Whip.
more.
Nope.
Don't you get one more? No.
Nope. The rest will. How far does invisibility go?
Just themselves.
Your mom.
I will be done.
Excellent. All right. Next up,
Gingerbread Man.
Gingerbread Man, Ghost, and Cusco. You're on deck.
Okay. We got 10 more gingerbread men that are now. So 270 next to Miriam. Yeah. And then the 1,000 hit point guys are still on the other side of the bridge. They're going to try and like covering fire and take out as much as they can that's around Mittens. Make sure she doesn't have as much to do with. So.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
See how much they can do it or not. No. No help this time.
Oh, no. All right.
Their AC is reduced by 2, by the way, if that makes a difference.
Oh, no, they didn't roll 16. They got I lost my last roll, but it was 7, so I don't think that was enough.
Nope. Next up is the ghosts. They are still sleeping. Mittens. What you got? No, Cusco. Cusco, you're up.
Yes.
Mittens on deck.
I'm gonna try to think what all is next to me that I can do.
There's nothing next to you anymore.
So I'm gonna move. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go around.
You know the object of you all's mission has disappeared into the horde. So that.
Yeah, we're supposed to try and capture Turkey, and no one knows where he is.
You could kill that last fairy in case he's doing something nefarious. I would try to kill the fairy.
All right.
I can't reach him.
I mean, I'm not. He's not on.
Yeah, she's not on the roof with him.
No, I'm not. I'm on the other side of the building. I'm not up on the roof.
That fairy is pretty high up from her, about maybe.
I mean, I'm 7 feet tall, but.
God, I
It's
didn't know
like
what your
60
range on your
plus
bow
30
was.
is 90 feet. Fairy's about 90 feet up and is a tiny fairy.
Yeah.
I'd say just regroup with everybody.
Regardless, the fairy's on the roof. If whether I move or not, I'm just gonna move around the building back to where I was because I mean, that's all I've really done. So I'll do that and then I'll shoot an arrow at the fairy because why the heck not?
Sure. It's a disadvantage, but yeah, go for it.
Go, Sarah.
Well, hopefully I roll good for the next one too.
Oh yeah.
It hits.
Yes!
Yes.
And you hear us quiet.
So it's 1d6.
It's dead. You
Oh, it's
got-
dead. Yeah,
Sweet.
just
I don't
touch
need to
him.
roll.
Yep. So the final
Oh,
fairy has died.
So you just see like your arrow go up and stick in something and then fall.
I did
Good
it.
shot.
That helped.
You
Murder
shot an
Tinkerbell.
fairy. That was really useful. Because that could have caused a lot of problems. Mittens.
I'm in a bunch of super slow Yeti now, right?
Yeah, you're amongst a bunch of super slow Yeti.
So I'm going to run 40 feet on top of the Yeti and try to, without doing a perception check, see if I see General Turkey trying to hide.
Without doing a perception check, you will not.
Okay, so I will use my action to do a perception check to see General Turkey.
Go for it.
That is a lot.
Give me the number.
The 24.
Excellent. You see a massive bag that was on the back of the abominable Yeti.
Yeah.
And you see General Turkey rustling inside of that bag. You can see those giant Christmas ornaments in there. And he is inside of that bag.
I will bonus action use another key point to run 40 as close as I can get with another 40 feet.
Okay, you're running up thing.
Yeah,
So,
finding the pause.
with another 40 feet, you would make it 10 feet from the thing. 10 feet from the bag where he is.
Yeah. And then she's just gonna like wave her arms and point at the bag.
Okay. You're in a swarm of Yeti. I'm going to say that's difficult for people to see. Everybody give me a perception check. You'll get it for free, but that's not an easy thing to spot.
You said everyone?
Yes, everyone.
Not a natural 20 for Shane.
16.
A big old 5.
Good work.
19.
Yep. You all, the ones
Tried.
who rolled above 16, you can see Mittens waving and pointing to the bag. At this point, you know those sleigh bells y'all have been hearing?
I have not been hearing sleigh bells. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not, but everyone else.
Wait,
They start. You
we know
hear
that.
just ching 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 ching, and it just kind of fills the whole battlefield. There's war going on around you. There's people fighting, screaming yetis. There's spells going off. It's like it is an insane environment, but you hear the jingling. And you all look up and you see a swarm of reindeer flying across the sky towards you. It is though behind the Yeti, you see coming over the hill just a giant swarm of reindeer. Each of them, where their antlers should be, are flames. As the counterattack has begun. And we're going to take another break. We'll come back here at 9:15 for our final leg of our journey. I don't think we're going to make it to Santa. I don't think we will, which is good news for you all. But, you know, I might make some rolls to see if somebody's going to summon Santa to get him here a bit faster. We'll see if that happens.
That's
Why
why I
would
wanted
you
to.
do
That's why I
that?
wanted to kill the fairies. I was concerned about them.
I mean, I did kill one.
You did kill the fairies. All the people that were going to get Santa, you all have managed to kill. So good work on that. But yeah.
But he did
All
just
have
lose
kept Santa
contact
from
with all
showing
his
up.
guys, so...
Well, these were coming anyway. You just have...
No, I meant Santa lost contact with the guys who would be talking to him, so...
Yeah, that did happen. But we'll see. All right, everybody take a break. Be back at 9:15. Also, don't mute other people.
You can't unmute them. So guys, would it be incredibly ill-advised of me to try to ride the bombers across the river?
I mean, you could try, but if you didn't, if the bombers crash, then you have no way back.
Yeah.
Plus,
They're also really tiny.
Aren't you very low health also?
Unbreakable. And you have 10 hit points.
Mittens is rubbing off on me.
Don't come after Mittens. Mittens is stupid. Why are you coming after Mittens? You're smart. Stay away.
I'm surprised Nexon's not there with you, to be honest.
I'm working on that.
The
If I can
bombers
ever-
aren't actually small. They're medium, and a squad of them is 25. I feel like there has to be a way to be like acrobatics on them.
The horde, you're dead.
But no, so all I have to do is like move on to them and then re-heal completely.
You're still more than likely dead. I take half damage from all their stuff, except the cold. So
Yeah, I'm resistant to cold.
yeah, I'm about to try to drag General Turkey to you. So
Yeah, but I can't go on the bridge.
no, so Maxon needs to take General Turkey from there back across the bridge to you.
Again, I'm trying to get there, but I've literally seen no reason to be over there. And now that the giant's dead, I'm going to be joining you. But I just haven't. I've been like, where's the fairies? I know something's going on around here.
Yeah, that was really awesome that you guys spotted them and took them down. That was good.
Yeah.
I can't believe Sarah actually hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What Mittens just did was really stupid. And if she wasn't as fast as she was, that wouldn't have worked.
I'd say you did good, because I'd be going insane just standing on top of the wall going, come on! No one's coming, so...
Yeah, no, I don't expect them to follow me. I have a turkey to catch. Should I grapple the turkey or beat a force the turkey?
What exactly does beat a force do? I forgot. I looked it up at one point.
5d4 force damage, right?
Not too
And
much.
yeah, which isn't all that much, right? But if they fail, they're inside the sphere. They're stuck inside the sphere. And then I can basically just punt him to him.
Carry it. Yeah, that's
The
useful.
sphere is impenetrable, so he can't be hurt after that point. If he fails. If he doesn't, I will have to grapple him and drag him. But I will do so before slow wears off, hopefully. I do have advantage on grappling him. So I'm going to try.
Where do we end at on this? Who's going up next? Like, we heard the reindeer coming, but after that?
I don't remember where we were.
Cusco had just killed the fairies, and Mittens just spotted the general.
I think it's Fane's turn afterwards.
I think around Warren, actually.
Fane. Or Warren.
I didn't go. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Warren.
you didn't move, so you're next. That's you and then me, and then Hanukkah.
Okay, so when it gets to me, because I'm at the bottom of the list, I'll be going across the bridge and trying to get the general. Because I haven't fought anything this entire time, surprisingly. Man, us fighters got the short end of the stick, didn't we?
Yeah. So the other option is Mittens can enclose herself and try to enclose the general in the sphere.
Heather?
Yeah. Because I can move it at half speed and it's impenetrable. I literally try to roll it through the Yetis.
Huh.
But I'm pretty sure I can roll it through them because they're enemies.
Get out?
When we hit the bridge, it'll dispel it.
Oh.
And then we drag him.
If you can drag him and bring him across the bridge, I can cast suggestion on him.
Yeah, that's true.
Doesn't suggestion not work on things you're actively fighting or something like that?
So long as you don't hit it, I think it would work.
We're in
Is it
a
one of those things where if you interact with it, then it changes?
But I'd still be grappling him and holding him by the neck, and I could render him unconscious if necessary. So
Good old non-lethal damage.
good old clawing and biting. Yeah.
I mean, I have paralyzing touch.
There's
I can
that
make
too.
my other hand skeleton too, I guess.
On the other side of the bridge by the time I get him over there is a good thing.
I think about the only way you'd get across that lake is if the tree threw you.
I don't know. I think the bombers are a better bet for me.
Yeah.
Then there's at least a chance that I could come back.
Yeah. By the way, MVP going to those bombers, destroying the ice and
Clutch on. I think both of us were like, yeah, we need the AOE, like you said, like cannon. Yep, that's it.
Hanukkah does have fireball, but there's not been an opportunity to really use it.
And I
You
think
can't see anything.
I think the reindeer might be immune. So
Yeah. So
aren't they flaming reindeer? So yeah.
lightning bolt on the reindeer for Hanukkah. Does that sound good for everybody? Because he has that too.
On the island of Hawaii.
Works for me.
Warren, can you or Scott, can you cast that hand thing again? Is it just like one per long rest or?
I got 4.
So you could theoretically take out Rudolph with it.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
I don't think Mittens is going to let him do that.
No.
I have
Might be a little mad, but
He also has like less than
Busy.
50 points at level 6.
5. I'm
Five.
down 5.
Still. Wish wizard.
yeah, that sucks that there's basically nothing that can heal me anymore.
Yeah, it's a good thing I didn't try to heal you because it could have been real bad because I am like filled with radiant light. Like,
Not as bad as what Warren did, but
I don't
probably
know.
same effect.
It would have been it would have been real bad.
Yeah.
Like the god that
If I had been at like 1 or 2 life when he did that to me, I would have died. Because
Oh yeah.
Dang.
it would have done like 50 damage. I only have 47 health. So if you do as much health past 0, that's when you die.
Yeah, my god. God.
Which I don't know what happens because I think I just go to my phylactery. You can't actually kill me without destroying my phylactery. But you don't know anything about that.
But also, how the heck would you make a new body? Out of game wise. Like, how do you make a new body?
I don't. I'm not a very good lich.
From your phylactery.
I don't know anything about it.
So what you're saying is we've got all these gingerbread bodies. You need to like take one of those.
I'd like to keep my body, have some attachment to it.
I know, but worst case scenario, I mean, the Pellies does like to kill our group a lot.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen to our group as much. Like I'm telling you, Mins has been hit like once. Fane has been hit like once. Warren, you were hit a lot, right? Or
This time?
I was hit once, but it took
Oh.
me down like half.
yeah. Seems like very rare that we
I don't have all-
actually.
But we fought an adult gold dragon and won. So.
Yeah, where's our baby dragon, by the way?
Fought Santa before. I assumed it's still with Hyra, wherever the heck she is.
Yeah.
To be
I need to
fair,
get Eobard back to get me some potions.
Yeah. Yeah.
I died, but I sacrificed myself for the party. So
So that's why she's a baby god now.
I got I jumped into a god making machine to kill a demon. Demon died. So did I.
That's
Take
actually
the
pretty
good
cool.
with bad. Thirsty. I'm gonna go get a drink.
Alrighty. For consistency's sake, I did not think this would take as long as it's taking. There's a lot of moving parts. It is currently 9:15. What is our time limit looking on? Are people okay at ending at 11?
We got a boy to put to bed.
That's what I thought.
No time limit over here.
Yeah, we have no life.
Okay. I don't work tomorrow, so I think a lot of this is up to you all.
Yeah, we don't work tomorrow either, so
Yeah, I was kind of thinking like 10.
Yeah. The original plan was 10, but you all have made very little progress towards acquiring the dude himself at all.
Yep. That's right.
Because I think eventually we will do I think he's just gonna try to leave. You'll have done no damage to him at all.
With the feeling that was kind of a dig there, Pellies.
Yeah, well,
It
what
was
is
a little bit.
what is with him? He's supposed to be all like, must enter the fray. He's a general
lead
and
from the
he's
front.
the
What
head
the
of this
hell?
fight. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
doing
he was
everything.
riding a giant yeti. I feel like that's
But he didn't. He hung
most.
back for like 4 rounds.
Yeah,
Last
he's
time
on
he like
top of
charged
a
in and
giant
held back
yeti.
the sway.
Exactly.
He's
He's on
on
top
top
of a
of
giant
it.
Yeti.
Biggest
How much
thing.
more of a, like, I need to get in on this?
Yeah.
He's yes, and I feel like you all did slay the yeti, which was great. So now he's in the middle of it. But yeah, no, he's
Well,
You all did a
let's
re-
get-
I mean,
let's get
that's
going.
the thing. Right now, what I'm thinking though is that I'm going to switch the tide of this battle because we are going to have to end at 10 o'clock. That's what I had said. So we're going to run through and see what happens because people are going to start making different decisions now that we're low on time. So where were we in initiative?
Warren's up.
Oh yeah, the reindeer just came. Sugar plum fairies I can delete from the initiative order. Warren, you're up.
Lost our
Fane, you're on
initiative
deck.
on our end.
Warren, you're up. Fane, you're on deck.
I will shatter into the reindeer.
Go for it.
They need a saving throw. If they're chaotic, they have disadvantage.
If they're what?
Chaotic.
Chaotic. Ooh. Nope, they're not. They're neutral. They did fail, though. Give me some damage.
14 damage.
14 damage. Excellent. All right. The last horde, the reindeer, are coming over the hill. Warren immediately fires a shatter into the horde. Next up is Fane. Fane, you're up. Hanukkah's on deck.
So I'm going to. Sucks that I can't really do much on my turn, but I'm gonna get to the roof of Town Hall and do my action as T, make hole. And if you want an acrobatics check, I pass.
To do what?
To get onto the top of the roof.
Yes, you can get on top of the roof. That's not an issue.
Okay, I'm made whole.
Awesome.
Do I look more lively? Just for my own knowledge. Does my hand fill back in with flesh? It'll probably go away
You
soon
look-
anyway, but
You look 100% human. I mean, elf. As though you are no longer dead. You feel as though... You're not sure. You're going to have to probably look into that later. But you look as though you are totally alive.
interesting.
Yep. Next up is Hanukkah. Bombers are on deck.
Hanukkah is going to lightning bolt into the reindeer.
Sure. Give me some damage.
That is 19 lightning damage.
19 lightning damage. They're going to make a dex save really quick. Which they're actually pretty good at, but they rolled a 3, so nope. They take all that. Excellent. You see a couple reindeer start falling from the sky. You all are not nice to reindeer. Yep, a couple of them start falling from the sky. Next up, the Yeti. They're gonna make their charge again. Come on, Yeti. Just get more than one through. Fail, 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 fail. Um,
I am okay with this.
you see a bunch of them, though, are going to start swarming the body of the abominable Yeti. And they start to move it. And they start moving it towards the north, near the river.
They're gonna try to use it like a bridge.
Next up, the bombers. You actually, Mittens, none of the Yetis are coming after you. Bombers, you're up.
I'm gonna roll for their recharge. Fail. Succeed. Fail. Fail. Why is number 2 the only excuse my language. They are going to so the general, she has pointed, they succeeded on hearing that. So
Yes.
they are aware of the general's location.
Yeah, but he is inside the bag right now. He is.
Okay. So would fire bombs have effect? I don't know, because I don't know if it's like a magical protective bag.
You have
Is
no
that-
idea?
I'm going, and there's Yetis swarming the body.
You do
What
see
would
there's Yetis around the body moving it.
Yeah, but I'm kind of on board with that bridge across the river of a body.
Sure. Thane is on board with that. Are the gingerbread pilots on board with that?
Fair. What would the bag circumference, would it include any of the Yeti that are moving body?
No.
In no way. Okay. They're going to. You're right. It's fair that they will bomb the Yeti trying to move the body.
Go for it.
It's 216 damage. They need to make their save or not save.
216. They will make a dex save. They have been failing all of their dex saves.
And that is just the straight, so it'd be double for the AoE.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other 3.
They make it.
Okay.
So they're just going to take the normal damage because AoE. But how much is that?
216.
16? Mm-hmm.
And then the 3 squadrons that were not able to reload their cannons are going to strafe. I'm going to have Bomber 1 take a shot at the bag to see what happens. That's fair.
Okay.
It hits. And it does 357 damage.
All right. You see bullets hit into the bag. Doesn't seem to go through.
Okay, so I don't see holes in it or anything.
You see impacts, but it doesn't seem to have pierced it.
Okay. Bombers 3 and 4 then are going to fire into the horde.
The horde below?
That are trying to move the body, yeah. We'll be
Alright.
consistent. So that's a hit, and that's a miss.
Okay.
So, 383.
Okay. Awesome. Next up, we have... Who's next?
The dolls. The creepy dolls.
Yeah, the giant body is just dead now. I'm going to move it out of the initiative order. Things get faster when things die.
Imagine that.
Toys, you're up. Next, and you're on deck.
Okay, the toys. If there's anything near them, or they're holding their action for things to be near them will hit. But all of them hit this time, so I had to change that. 8-13.
8-13. They will take that on the next turn when they swarm in again. Next up is
Nexon.
Nexon. Yep.
Okay, I'm still on the east side of the river on near
Correct.
the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to cross the bridge.
You do that.
And I think that's all I can do, because nothing would be near me.
Yeah, you make it to the other side of the bridge, and you're now at the barricade at number 1, looking over. You can see the toys over there. You can kind of see the bag that's on the other side, but yeah, you're there.
Can I see Mittens at all? Because I think I'd be...
You do see Mitten standing at the mouth of the bag.
Okay. So, odd question. How far is that away from me?
I said 50 feet.
Oh, it's 50 feet. All right.
Yeah, because they're moving the bag, moving the whole body towards the river. So
Okay. Give me a quick second to check something, because I may actually have a fun action to do.
The bridge is 60 feet across, and you dashed to get to the other side.
Oh, I dashed? Okay, never mind.
So I know what you're thinking of, but
no cool thing for me, dang it.
But pretty soon, yes, totally. Okay. That is within range, yes, totally. Okay. Next,
the general.
Mittens, you see the general holding one of those giant spheres on his shoulder. The sphere is maybe 10 or 20 feet wide, and he is holding it on his shoulder, walking towards the exit of the bag. And he sees you, and you hear him say, "Out of the way, kitten." And he pulls out a spear. And he's going to... No. He's going to stand there. Yep. He's moved toward... He's at the mouth of the bag. He's 10 feet from you. But he stands still with the sphere on his shoulder. Next up.
All right. I'm going to try to cast Guiding Bolt at the reindeer.
Sure.
It hits 17.
Mm-hmm.
They're 16, like everything else, I assume.
Sure.
For 29 damage.
You deal 29 damage. Good work.
That was a third level. Sorry. Third level.
Yeah. Awesome. So you're firing into the reindeer above. Miriam, what is she up to?
Miriam is going to throw another big-ass rock.
Sure. At the horde, or where are you going to throw it?
I'm thinking at the horde.
Sure.
Unless anyone has any other ideas. Nope, at the horde then.
All right, at the horde then.
All right.
Stick with what you're good at.
Ooh, good hit. It's going to be for 43, total of 86 area damage.
Excellent. Good work, guys. All right. Next up, librarians. Gingerbread are on deck.
I will.
Also, if anyone else shoots at the reindeer, you have advantage next time you shoot at them from Guiding Bolt.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and fire at the reindeer with No, I'm not using fireball in order to fire guys.
That's true.
I'm going to use Ray of Sickness. What does that do?
Something.
Okay, don't worry about it. I will fire on it with Eldritch Blast.
Go for it. Gingerbread, you're on deck.
That's hits. It is 3 damage. The field text is going to be. That's miss. How high are they?
Roughly 60 feet up.
Okay, so.
Well, they're almost everywhere, but yeah, right now they're roughly 60 feet up.
Stop.
And then I will.
Stop. Plug it back in right now.
How far does Hypnotic Pattern go?
Hypnotic pattern would work.
That is what I will do then.
All right, they will make a wisdom save. They succeed.
They succeed.
Yeah. I'm going to say 3 of them will save. One of them will. 2 of them fail. 2 groups fail. So you'll see quite a few just start kind of plummeting to the ground because they have to move to be flying. So you see quite a few of them fall down. I'm going to say it does some damage as they go through. But the majority of them resist the effects.
Okay.
50 damage, we'll say.
Okay.
Next. The gingerbread.
Yep. That's 5 more at the east side of the bridge. So there are 3. Give me a second. Get back over that note.
I want 2 of my guys to wake up the ghosts. Attempt to.
Excellent. They will go inside and start looking for the ghosts. They'll be able to wake them up on the next turn.
Okay. 320 soldiers that are on the east side of the bridge will join me at the barricade.
Excellent.
And shoot at the horde.
Go for it.
Wow, 111 damage.
Good work.
And then the other ones that are already over there, they're going to dash towards General Turkey.
Okay.
And that's a lot of shots going at him.
If they're dashing towards him, they're going to be running through a lot of horde.
Oh, okay.
But yes, they can start pushing their way towards General Turkey. There are fast little maneuvering little things. Give me an acrobatics check for them.
Okay. Go check the stats on that. 11, so no.
Okay. They will get some opportunity attacks on the horde as it goes through. They are still slowed, though.
Okay.
So they're only going to get one of these attacks, I'm going to say, instead of their multi-attack.
If they're slow, they don't get reactions.
But not all of them are slowed. So I'm gonna reduce that by saying they get their only one attack for them.
To be fair, there's 100 of these guys, and they haven't taken damage yet, so it's kind of even there.
Okay, let's see here. Mm-hmm. $199 damage.
Okay, so that's about 10 guys go down. So
About 20 guys go down.
yeah, Yep. I'm guessing my numbers over here.
Yeah. About 20 guys go down as they make their way through the horde. But they have made it to the body. They'll have to climb up the body on the next turn, but they have made it to the body because they're fast little things.
Yep.
Next up is not the gingerbreads. Ghosts are still sleeping. Cusco, Mittens, you're on deck.
Me?
Cusco, yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna shoot an arrow at the reindeer. I guess.
Yeah, you go for it.
Great. It's okay. Good proficient. So 16 hits, doesn't it? Sweet. I hit. Okay, and it's 1d6. I did 1 damage.
What? Don't you have a plus to your
Yeah, she does.
dexterity?
The dexterity, only the saving throws.
Plus your normal dex, so.
Normal dex is 0.
Oh, yeah.
So it's just 1.
Do you have any offensive spells?
They're all
but
close
they're all
range.
close range. So
Aw.
literally the only thing that I can do if no one's next to me is shoot an arrow that might do some damage. So it's like I'm a healer and nothing else at the moment. I feel super
That's
useless.
You should. There's other things to do besides your just normal attacks, like waking up the ghosts or, trying to secure the escape route, things like that. There's tons of other things you can do. Look for other things that may be coming, etc. So never forget that you can do a lot more than just the things that are written on your character sheet.
Okay.
So, Mittens, you see General Turkey standing before you. It is strange, like you can hear the sound of battle outside of you as it's kind of this muffled sound as you're standing at the mouth of this sack, and the general has just kind of challenged you.
Well, General, I'm so sorry. I pull out that little bead we got with the dragon, and I throw it at him.
Sure.
I
Is
throw a
that
bead of force at him.
a dex save?
It is, I believe. Yes, dexterity saving throw.
Okay. What's his DC?
The bead says 15, so.
Okay. Unfortunately, he.
Is it resist?
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Legendary.
He has an ability called Indomitable that I added that allows him to succeed on a failed save. Because of the time, I will either let him fail this save and get rid of his feat Indomitable, but if I do that, Santa comes now.
So, Santa?
Yeah.
Or turkey in a ball? I mean,
With turkey in a ball, I think.
the best option we got, because at least he'd be caught.
He would be caught.
My action is to throw that thing,
We'd have him in like a Pokeball.
Yeah. So stop messing with the dice. No, stop messing with the dice. Thank you. So let's have him fail and Santa can come to town.
All right. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Oh no.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
No.
Santa Claus is coming to town. So, what happens is he sees this bead of force, recognizes it, and shot puts that ball on his shoulder. It goes flying out of the sack into the sky. He gets caught in the ball of force, and a reindeer scoops up that ball and takes it into the sky. And a swarm of reindeer come up to it, light it on fire, and it explodes in a shower of sparks.
That got dark fast.
No reindeer were harmed in the making of that explosion. They're all immune to fire damage. So, yes, explosion of fire and sparks. Next up!
Nope. I still can do movement and stuff. So.
Can move, but you don't have any. You use your action.
Huh?
Your bonus action.
Your action was to throw the bead.
I know. I used my action. I have a bonus action. I'm still going to go in the bag and get behind the ball.
Sure. Yeah. So you're in the bag behind the ball, ready to go.
Ready to push it if I have any movement left. When it comes up.
Happens or not.
I'm just saying.
Yep, you can totally do that. Next up is good job, Midnight.
Warren, and then me.
The reindeer. At this point, you see the reindeer dive. And they all dive into the river. And then you see them kind of start to come out. But as they do, you see a glowing red light in the middle of them. The reindeer kind of part a little bit, and you see inside this swarm of just all these bodies around. You can see someone sitting back on the back of a reindeer. And that reindeer's looks very, very dead. And the front of its nose is glowing with this flame. It is a burning fire at the front of this reindeer's nose. And on the back, you see a very obese man laughing. Now, the thing is, he comes out on the east side of the river, right next to number 2.
Well, that's less than ideal.
He's here! Next! Warren, you're up. Fane, you're on deck. There is a swarm of reindeer around Santa, seems to be protecting him. It looks like they're focused on protecting him from the airstrikes. And it's kind of made this cone around him, but he is standing now on the bank of the river, looking at everyone who has regrouped at number 2.
How tall? How high up is he?
He is on the ground. He's coming out on the bank.
And I assume there's no one around him.
Everyone who's at number 2.
Oh, okay. Who's all at number 2? You just raise your hand.
I'm on the roof.
I'm at number 2.
I'm like directly at number 2.
So yeah.
Hey, Will.
You all see he looks really plastic almost in his face.
Upgrade.
I'm gonna dissonant whispers him twice. One with me, one with
Good work. Yes, go for it. That's a wisdom save on my end.
Next 2 of them.
I'm going to
Mhm.
assume you're also going to have him tell Beretta that Santa is at the town hall.
You all see Santa. Y'all are pretty sure that's Santa.
Mittens is in the bag,
Oh yeah, you don't see Santa.
but she has Beretta, the walkie-talkie.
Oh, okay. Let's see, 13 and 9. No, he fails both.
I'm sorry, I stepped away for a second. What's going on in the bag and where's the turkey?
The turkey is in a globe of force. Yeah, Santa is at number 2.
21 total damage, and he runs away from me. He uses his reaction to go as far away from me as he can.
Excellent. How much damage you said?
21.
21 points of damage. Excellent. He kind of shakes his head as these whispers of terror fill him, and he will back up and just kind of disappear beneath the surface of the river.
Any opportunity attacks against him?
Nope. Nobody was... Well, I guess if... who is at number 2?
Clank is.
Oh, yeah, Clank, and yeah, you can make opportunity attacks if you like.
I guess I'll try.
So he's literally like right on top of us, basically.
Yeah, he was right on top of you.
Yeah, no, I missed.
I'm gonna try for inflict wounds because if he's right next to us, I
It's
just
an
gotta...
opportunity attack.
Opportunity attack. It's a melee
so it
attack.
basically just be like a...
Yeah. This is
So you,
Nope.
Cusco.
Nope. Nothing.
That's for the best. You back away, and he just dips into the fire of the river and seems to be
$10
gone.
says who he was going for.
Next up, Fane, you're on deck. Fane, you're up. Hanika's on deck.
So the reindeer cone is still above where Santa was, but Santa is gone.
Correct. It seems going from up down is dangerous. If you were on the ground running, you probably would be able to get in there.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you just said.
If you were going from top down, it seems
Uh-huh.
like it's shielding him from the strafes above.
Gotcha. I'm on the roof. I'm going to shoot into the cone with the rifle that I picked up from the Death Note match.
Sure.
I rolled. It's just my dex mod, which is +5, so I get straight 16, which
That's
should
enough. Yeah.
And then it's gonna be... I actually don't know any of the stats of the rifle because I've never used it.
I'm pretty sure it's 2d6 plus your dex. I will say 2d8 plus your dex.
Sweet. So that's gonna be doot. So that is 15 plus 5, so 20 damage
Sweet.
for me. And then I'm going to stay on the roof, bonus action, hide.
Sure. All right. Go ahead and tell me the stealth check as well as you're doing that. Hanukkah, you're up.
It's a pass. It's oh no, stealth is way more than that. Sorry. 26.
Excellent. Hanukkah?
Okay. Or chain lightning. Chain lightning. Let's do chain lightning. We're gonna get mean. At Santa.
Santa is nowhere to be seen.
Nowhere to be seen.
Yeah, he dipped into the
Big
river.
B's hand then. We're going to Big B's hand.
Go for it.
Where in the heck? I'm going to punch into.
When you grab your ball.
Well, because this is Hanukkah.
Oh.
He's across the river. He can't see me.
Oh.
So We are going to clench fist and punch a bunch of reindeer.
Yeah, go for it.
That's going to hit. How much is it? Blah, blah, blah.
Mommy.
48. I will button you in just a minute, baby.
Yes, Daddy.
10. That's 19 points of damage into the horde.
All right. Reindeer.
You know, Mom, button.
All right. Next up, actually, before the next turn, after Hanukkah, you all are going to see, where is she? Miriam erupt in flames. You just see a torrent of fire and light push itself out of the river up towards Miriam, and it just climbs up her body, lighting her ablaze. Let's roll damage for that. Yep. For 6. Yep. She takes 25 radiant damage, which she is not vulnerable to. And then she takes 24 fire damage, which she is vulnerable to. As fire erupts and licks up the side of this giant Christmas tree. At that point, the Yetis begin howling, and they are going to make a collective athletics check to pull the body to the river. Yep. They fail so bad. So they are having a bad time trying to move this body over to the river. All the damage that's happening to it while they're pulling it is giving it a really tough time. But they are going to attempt to get past that blockade one more time. Fail, 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 fail. They're just bad at it. They have failed so many fails. This is outrageous. No, they do not make it past the freaking creepy things. Toy dolls are creepy for the win. Anyway, the other Yetis don't seem to be doing anything much more than just trying to get that body towards the river, and they're failing to do so. The rest of the horde doesn't really see any other method of getting across. But What's-His-Face does take a lot of fire damage. Next up is the bombers.
Okay, so let's
Toys are on deck.
do their reloads. Actually, have 2 reloads, number 3 and 4. Woo!
Yay! They're both fully good.
Heal.
Yeah.
Squadron. So they're going to. So Rudolph and Santa are gone at the moment, or he's visible climbing Miriam.
They seem to be inside of the fire lake. But you do recognize all those are reindeer, and they do seem to all be on fire. Take that how you will.
Yeah, you're right. I know where you're. Go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 3 and 4 are going to bomb the Yetis. Are they gonna save? So it's
Oh, yeah. Free
571.
save. Yep. Sorry.
571 for the first, and 565 for the second.
571 and 5 what?
65.
Okay, 571 and 565. All right. And then what's the last strafe?
So actually the one that's damaged and the bomber one should strafe. They're going to actually strafe. It's just straight machine piercing damage, so they're going to do the reindeer.
Okay.
That's a miss, and that's a miss. So they just
They shoot him. It looks like it hurts, but not as much as it should.
Yeah.
Yep. Next up are, come on, let's go. Toys, you're up. Then Nexon, you're next.
All right, they all hit, and it was 783 damage when the
Awesome.
Yetis come near.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job. And now we're up to Nexon. Clank, you're on deck.
Is the Yeti horde like chopping down at all, or
No.
Okay. To clarify, the turkey's in a sphere, right?
Turkey is in a sphere inside of the bag.
I can see him. Yes.
You can see him. Yeah, I would say so.
If I were to throw something at this sphere, would it stick into it or just bounce off?
It bounces. The only thing that gets through is breathable air.
Okay. Well, there goes that plan.
You could throw it at the Yeti. There's plenty of flesh there. The body of the Yeti.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
I can do that, but Mittens, do you need help with that, or are you okay?
I mean,
move a lot faster than you.
I was gonna say, like, you move pretty quick. I don't think you need my help carrying this thing. Right?
And I have advantage on strength checks if that's necessary to move the thing. So
okay.
I should
don't
be
believe
okay.
so. It doesn't weigh anything. I think it weighs a pound when it's inside of
Yeah.
it.
So pretty much I'm gonna pick it up and run. So.
Okay. So I see he's got turkey, and suddenly the tree is on fire behind me. I think she's got this, so I'm gonna try and find Santa. Is he in the lake?
He is in the lake of fire currently.
Okay. I'm gonna go for that hat.
Sure. So you make your way back across the bridge towards number 2, and you're trying to see if you can get that hat.
Yep.
All right.
That's it.
Sure. At this point, what is you all's escape plan?
Mine is to get the hat and get to the bank.
Mm-hmm. The rest of you all? Do you have an escape plan at all?
Well, it's Wendell's ship, right?
Wendell did volunteer his ship.
That was what I thought the escape plan was.
Mm-hmm. Where's that ship going to land?
At the entrance of the bank. I believe it's the south side of the bank.
Where the tree was, like in the center of town.
Okay. Sounds legit. Is anyone going to call the ship at this point?
Don't know how to do that.
Does anybody know how to do that? Who's calling the ship?
I assume Wendell would have let us know. Okay, just call my ship when you're ready. Yeah.
All right. I'm going to say at this point you all call the ship. So it is on its way. It should be arriving at the end of the next round. Sound good? Okay. At that point, after Nexon Turkey tries to move, can't. Clank, you're up.
I think. Let me see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to use my turn to move. And would Lesser Restoration put out a fire?
No.
No, I thought not. I think I'm just going to move back towards the Christmas tree, where the Christmas tree was
Mm-hmm.
on my map right over here. Just going to move that way.
Sounds good. Miriam is on fire.
She is. Question about Miriam's attack. If I do Cursed Aura, do we all have to make saves on that, or would it just be the enemy?
You do. Cursed Aura is very bad. That's why she didn't want anyone to touch her.
Got it. Okay, I think I'm going to... She can move, right?
She can. She's not very fast, though. Where are you trying to get her to move to?
Away from the Lake of Fire.
Okay, I don't think she'd make it all the way there, but she can make it to the wall. So she's 10 feet away from the Lake of Fire.
Okay, so I'll move, and then... Is that my action, or does she get an attack also?
She can also attack, yeah. She has her action.
Okay, I guess I'll throw a rock at the reindeer.
Sure, yeah.
Is their DC the same as the Horde?
Yes.
Alright. She hits for 68 total area.
Sweet. That does a big chunk. That's really good.
She's angry. She's on fire.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, that's tough. Next up is the librarians. Gingerbread men are on deck.
Librarians are going to. They have not thrown the body on the lake of fire yet, have they?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I know 2 of them were going to attempt to wake up the ghosts.
Yes, 2 of them were going to attempt to wake up the ghosts.
Okay. They do find them just kind of snoozing peacefully in the town hall. You do wake up 2 of the ghosts.
How mad are the ghosts that we woke them up?
They are pretty pissed. Because, I mean, that was like, finally they were at rest.
Yeah, but then, bring them back.
There's one that's still sleeping, but 2 of them you woke up.
You have
She said
unfinished
2
business, ghosts.
Okay,
They are livid.
and then the next ones will. What will we do? We will. Do a.
Gingerbread, go ahead and roll for what you're doing as well.
A lot of spells.
I don't think anyone will help. We'll go ahead and lob. Are there any monsters on our side of the fire, or any reindeer on the ground that are still living?
There's plenty of reindeer in the area. You could definitely hit some without hitting any allies.
Are there any on the ground to stabby stab?
Yeah, you can get some stabby stabs in.
Stabby stab 1. Miss.
I can't get out.
Eldritch
Yes, I
Blast. Miss.
Get your hand out of the
Subtext.
closet.
Hit. That's 11 damage to some reindeer.
Sweet.
And that is going to be. And they can't regain hit points.
Someone?
That's very important.
And the Thorn Whip for 7 damage, and some are closer to one of my guys.
Sweet. Go ahead and roll one of those attacks that missed with advantage, because the guiding bolt did hit them before, and I forgot to give someone advantage for that.
All right,
Yeah, that's
that
fine.
hits. I will say Thunder Blast. That is 8 damage.
Okay, sweet. The horde of reindeer look like they're taking a hit. Like, there's not so many of them. It seems like they're taking a hit. Next up, Gingerbread, what you got?
Okay, so 7 more gingerbread come out of the bakery and join the stuff over here. And I'm really proud of this because the guys over on the other side next to the body who are trying to help out Mittens actually critted on their attack. So they did...
It's fantastic news.
Yeah, 450 damage to whatever is in the way of where she's wanting to go.
Perfect. And they just mow down a path. Just mow down a path for Mittens. She's good to go.
And the group that is on the river on the east side is shooting at the reindeer, or what's left of them.
Yeah.
So,
There's still a lot, but yeah, they're still there.
Second, because I didn't roll for that one because I lost track of my numbers on them.
And then ghosts are actually on deck.
Shit. They did 142 to the reindeer. They didn't crit though.
Okay, that's fine. It's still a lot. Okay. At this point, you see coming out of the middle of the fiery river, you see Santa emerge from the river, and he's literally coming out of the river Styx. It's fire and filth from the pit of hell. And he just kind of comes out on his zombie Rudolph, and you see him with this cold, cool, refreshing Coca-Cola that he's just chugging away at, having a great day. He's going to actually heal quite a bit. Yeah, he heals 44 hit points. So he's good. And then he looks at this group that's moving, and he looks the other way, and he sees Mittens, and he's torn. I have to go with greed. He's going to go with greed because he is Santa of the negative Santa. He's going to look at the larger group of people, and he is going to cast Wall of Flame right in that area between Town Hall and the Christmas tree. It's probably going to catch Justin, but it is a wall that he is making that is going to kind of... clearly the goal is to cut you all off from getting to the center of town or away from him. It will catch Justin. He's on... I'll say just Clank is on the other side of it, kind of. But the wall has just cut off that area entirely. It's going to go from the southeast corner of Town Hall to the bakery. Yep, from there all the way down. You're going to probably get caught in that just Clank a little bit. So you're going to take some damage, but on your next turn, you'll be able to easily move out of the range of the wall. But that is a dex save versus 28 fire damage.
right. Yeah, I did not save.
Okay, you do take 28 fire damage. Cusco, that is not where you are right now because you're right at 2, but you see that wall of fire erupt behind you. So, and you know that the center of town is where your escape vessel is going to drop. So, all of you now, there is a wall of fire there. And you just hear, ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Next up,
Ghosts.
ghosts. Would you like to do?
The ghosts are going to hear that and hear their unfinished business, and they are pissed. The two that are awake. So they're going to go directly towards Santa.
Mm-hmm.
And all the reindeer, except for Rudolph, will need to make a save or be horrified. I guess Santa too?
Because they are visible, right? They never were stopped not being visible. So they came out, and yeah, everyone's gonna have to make a save.
Yep.
So we're gonna do reindeer fail. Rudolph
Is it by more than? Is it 11 or less?
Oh yeah, the reindeer do age 40 years, I guess.
So it's a D4. I have to roll it, and it's 3, so 30. I did Google while waiting. Average lifespan is 5 years. It goes to 15 years.
I will say that these are not normal reindeer.
Okay.
They are on fire. They are technically nightmares.
30 years that they aged, though.
Yes, they are technically nightmares, though. They're not. These aren't your normal reindeers, but they are frightened.
Yep.
And then Rudolph was immune to frightened.
Yes, he's undead, so it doesn't affect him.
But old Santa Pants, he rolled a 16? No, wait, no. He has a higher plus to wisdom.
That's a pass. If it's 16 or more is pass.
14 plus 4, so yeah, he passes.
Okay.
This Santa has seen some horrifying things. So
the first one will attempt to. Ghost number 1 is going to attempt to possess Santa.
Okay, and he is making a charisma saving throw. It's how much?
16 charisma. DC 16.
He fails.
Oh.
He has a plus. He has a +7 to his charisma save.
Okay.
He rolled a 5.
As the ghost, can my action be to break concentration? Releasing the firewall is essentially what I'm.
Because you used your action to do possession, but it is not an action to release concentration.
Yeah. I'm going to just.
So yeah, I guess she can do that. And the wall of fire disappears.
Yes, that is fantastic. So that still leaves ghost number 2. Good job waking them. Thank you.
Yeah, that was solid. Oh man, he did. He doesn't. He's gonna have to get some legendary resistances next time.
It doesn't say that it doesn't affect undead.
You could try it, but you're looking at Rudolph right now.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, you may want to try something else.
All right, I will. Withering touch Rudolph with ghost number 2. That's going to be a hit. And withering touch 16.
Good job, guys. Yep.
To Rudolph.
16 to Rudolph. He takes it. Oh, that's necrotic damage.
Yeah, I did hesitate about that. I don't know.
Yeah, that does 0 damage to him.
Learning lots of things about undead.
Yes. Yeah, it seems. Yeah, it seems. Shoo. Next up, who's next? After the ghost, Cusco. Cusco, the wall of flame that was behind you has gone.
Cool.
Run.
Spit at Santa. Spit at Santa and then run.
All right, I guess I'm gonna spit at Santa and then turn and go the other way. So, spit at Santa's face. I'm spitting at him. No, I do not spit at Santa.
No, you spit. It's just funny.
I
You just
spit
kind
at
of
nothing.
spit in his direction, just
Uh,
and then run.
It was a 1, by the way.
Oh, okay. You
I
get
think she
you
caught
and it hits Rudolph, who is very angry at everything.
Great. Did it?
So,
But if it hits him, then he's got to do a Constitution save versus blinding.
sure.
Great. I like it.
you failed so bad. It worked.
He gets a 21.
Oh.
Also, he has no eyeballs. He's a skeleton.
I've done this before.
To the last
Always when I
skeleton.
hit the skeletons.
Anyway,
Stop spitting at Death Knights.
Right. So I'm gonna turn around now and head towards the bank.
you do so.
Great.
Not towards the Christmas tree, yeah?
Yeah, that
Okay.
The
that
escape
area.
route.
Over this
that
way.
way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. They're
Yeah, Mittens, you're up.
Mittens is up. All right. Well, we need to.
You got a pretty clear go.
I got to move a General Turkey. So, get behind the ball, pick it up, walk out of the thing, walk out of the bag,
Mm-hmm. Holding General Turkey triumphantly.
above my head. Yes. And then I would like
Nicely cleared
to.
path, mostly because of the gingerbread.
It is a
men.
pretty clear path.
Yeah, it is. Am I going to take opportunity attacks if I run through that path?
I would say you would make it to the edge of the river without taking any opportunity attacks.
I'd say I cleared them out for you. So
If you spent all your this turn, you would make it to the edge of the river without taking any opportunity attacks.
160 feet that I can move.
Why that much?
I can dash as an action, dash as a bonus action, and I didn't really move last time.
You didn't move because you went to get the ball.
I did. I did move because I went to get the ball. Okay, it's still 120 feet.
120, you would be able to make it there.
Because
With
they haven't tossed the Yeti across the river yet, and I'm not waiting for that.
yeah, but what is your plan when you get to the edge of the river?
Run to the bridge.
You do know that if you go on that bridge,
I will be grappling General Turkey across that bridge. Yes, I know.
you do know that the general is insanely strong, and he will just start fighting you.
Okay, well, I can't get across that river.
What about the bombers?
Yeah, it's only a pound, the ball.
True, but I don't control those. When do they come?
You could signal them. That's an idea.
Yep.
Just like throw it up. Hold your action to throw up the ball, and
I mean, you could hold it out ready for them and say, take it to the tree, the location or whatever, Yeah.
or you could throw it to me.
You could do that.
How wide
It
is
weighs a pound. Can you throw something 60 feet?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. It's like throwing a football.
Sure.
Give me athletic checks with advantage.
Athletics check.
With advantage?
That's a 19.
That's a success. Nexon. Give me a dexterity check.
Oh God.
Oh, don't blow this.
Ye of little faith.
Yeah, that's me.
You can do it. You can do it.
No, I can't.
What'd you get?
That's a 7.
Nope. It kind of falls in the fire river.
Oh. I told you not to blow this.
Nothing goes through it except air, but it has fallen just shy. And it looks like it's, right next to Miriam, but it has fallen in the Fire River and is going to begin to be taken downstream.
Do I have anything left at this moment?
No.
No. Okay. I just give him the dirtiest glare.
You're why we can't have nice things.
Good work. All right. Next up. After, where is she at? Mittens is Rudolph. Mittens. Rudolph turns and sees you. And he remembers you. Rudolph is going to cast... Ooh. That's really bad. It's either going to be Destructive Wave or Banishment. I think he's going to cast Banishment. Yeah. I think that's now their plan, is to take Mittens. Mittens, please give me a Charisma saving throw.
Well, it was a 2 until you said charisma. That's a 1.
Oh.
I am on the roof, and I was looking directly at the reindeer.
Good call. You can see that. Would you like to use your portent?
Yes, I would like to use that.
Very good. That would have been a very different game. For flavor, you see Fane on top of the roof look and see, and Fane, you see Mittens disappear in this, like, a flash, and she is gone, like, ripped from this reality. And you blink, and you're back moments before that happens. And you scream, Mittens! And she looks at you, which is just enough for that tear to rip open right behind her. And then it shuts, and you feel a wave of air just puff by Mittens. But you just, and if a Skelly could be grumpy, you just see him light on fire. Just Rudolph just lights on fire. And he is going to use all of his movement to go straight for you. So you gotta...
Mittens.
For,
I don't.
Mittens is basically dragging him towards at this time, I will tell Fane, you are in control of the ghost, correct? Santa does have legendary actions. Legendary actions can be taken at the end of anyone else's turn. Santa's legendary actions are A, make an attack with his axe, which you all have not even seen yet.
Santa has an axe?
Yeah, he has an axe. But his other legendary actions are he can use 2 of them to cast a spell. And you get 3 per round till the stop of his turn. He can use 2 of them to cast a spell. The current spells that he has are Alter Self, False Life, Levitate, Mage Armor, Silent Image, Feeble Mind, Finger of Death, Plane Shift, Eldritch Blast, Firebolt, Friends, Mage Hands, Minor Illusion, Prestidigitation, Shocking Grasp, Banishment, Burning Hands, Flame Strike, Hellish Rebuke, Magic Circle, Scorching Ray, Scrying, Stinking Cloud, Suggestion, Wall of Fire, Finger of Death, and Investiture of Flame. So he has a wide variety of things he could do at the end of anyone else's turn.
Okay. Can I then have him try to banish Rudolph?
Sure.
Yes.
And Rudolph was going to have to make a charisma saving throw. Oh, he got plenty.
Charismatic can a flaming reindeer really be?
It's really awesome. He actually has a +10. Yeah, he gets a 26 on his charisma saving throw.
Okay.
He's pretty cool. But that's not Santa's turn. That's just one of his legendary. He has one legendary action left, basically, which can be a melee attack or drink a Coca-Cola. But I don't think you'd want him to do that. So just so you know, after that is Warren. You kind of see what's going on here. We already went past the end of the round. The ship has arrived. And it per Warren's instructions, because he was very sad he couldn't join you all, but he did say when the ship comes down, it will lay cover fire. And so let me roll some cover fire for his ship. Right. And it hits. Yeah. He does 907 damage. And so the horde takes a huge hit. Just a swath across it is cut as this ship comes down. It also is going to take a shot at the what's it called? The reindeer? And does 219 damage to it. The reindeer are almost completely thinned out at that point. It's a big hit, but he has laid down a nice cover for you. Everyone is discombobulated. You can make a run for it if you'd like. But yeah, Warren is up. Fane is on deck. Hanukkah's after that.
It takes an action to use these T's, right, to activate.
Correct. It does.
Okay.
It does.
No wildfire anymore either.
Right. Is Rudolph within 30 feet of me?
No, because he went to the other side of the river towards springs.
Okay. I will then.
I still have to get back across the river.
Yes. I will.
Daddy, can you tell me how, please?
Give you what?
I will.
Answer me. What did you ask?
Go.
I said an apple.
We don't have any.
I will say close by is the bubble in the fire river, and you can swim really well.
But it's okay.
If you wanted to use action to turn on your boon, I will let you swim over there and fish it out of the water.
Okay, I'll do that.
Does it last for 10 minutes or so?
You can use yourself too. Mittens.
Oh,
so
yep.
You see Warren just kind of glow red a little bit. He's already red, but then he jumps into the fire and swims over there, and he has a pretty fast swim speed because Frog swims over there and pulls Thanksgiving out. And at this point, Nexon, you can very easily grab the thing and keep it on shore. So you all, both you and him, have grabbed the sphere. Next up is, Fane. Hanukkah's on deck.
You took my action. I was going to mage hand it, but that works too. I am going to. So they, if I understand, are like on the south side of the bridge.
Correct.
south.
They're
of the
right.
bridge on the
They're
east
right
side.
next to Miriam,
The mill.
basically.
Oh, but Miriam. Okay, so they're above the. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to. I think I'm going to break the barricade that is directly between the ship and Miriam / where my friends are.
Yep.
Using my attack. So do I need to just hit?
Yeah, you will have to hit. And you can make like a 5-foot wide circle there. So,
Okay.
Yeah, you can hit.
I hit. Do you need me to roll damage for it? It had damage
how
in
much
it.
the barricade was. I think it was 50 points of damage.
I do 15. Is that? Do you need me to make my bonus?
Barricade is 50. I think it's 50.
Okay. So I do 15, and then I will bonus critical hit.
Nice. Yep.
So another hit. Does 9. Oh, no, but another d6. So 9 plus 6. So 15 on that second attack. So that was 30.
So you do 30 damage to it. I'm going to keep track of that. You're almost through it. You've done 30 damage. Has 20 hit points left. Hanukkah sees what you're doing as well. So if Hanukkah wants to join, she can.
And so that's my attack. I think I'm then going to yell, get to the ship, and go towards the ship myself.
Go, and you do so. All right. Next up, Hanukkah.
Can I use legendary Santa action?
Sure.
I'd like Santa to axe the barricade.
Santa's on the back of Rudolph.
He's on the back?
Yeah. He's been riding Rudolph the whole time.
Okay. I didn't realize they were together. So he's all the way over on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to have him axe Rudolph.
Yeah, go for it. Here, I'm going to roll for him.
Okay, thanks.
It's a shame. Y'all are terrible, terrible. Y'all are terrible, terrible, terrible people.
Hopefully you can break
he's really lame at hitting stuff. No, he doesn't even do it. He's really bad at swinging his axe.
All right.
That's okay. Hanukkah is going to take that lovely big bee's hand and send it across the river, grab Mittens, and start pulling her back on this side.
Rudolph will get an attack of opportunity.
It technically is forced movement.
Yeah, but we did forced movement earlier and someone got an attack of opportunity.
Okay, that's fine.
So he's going to get his attack of opportunity.
Mittens will take it. She takes things like a champ.
That's just going to be this. 21 to hit?
That hits.
Okay, and that's going to be 12 points of slashing damage. And 3 points of necrotic damage. He rolled well on that one.
Mittens is just fine.
Yeah, she is. You get to be pulled across the river. Just dandy. Hanukkah got you back. He's not going to let anyone go. Pulls you across the river, and does Hanukkah move? Does he take his movement?
Yeah, he's going to move towards the ship.
Sweet.
He would like to make rude gestures towards Rudolph as she leaves.
You do so. The Yeti's turn. They're going to make one more freaking athletics check. They're super strong to try to get this thing here. They fail. Guys, come on. And then they're going to try to make their wisdom saves versus the freaking things. Fail. Success? Fail. Success! Finally, 2 of them succeed. So one is going to get scared away, the other is going to attack. And they do get multi-attack. And so there are... Let's see, 20. Let's see, and then there. And they do 254 damage to the dolls.
Does Santa get his actual action?
Not yet.
Okay. I wasn't sure where he was going. I was trying to figure it out.
And then they're gonna attack again. Come on, hit. And they hit with 18 to do 236 damage to the dolls. How are the dolls looking? It's 400 and something. There's a lot of damage. I'll let you all type that up. Bombers, they're still all on the other side of the thing, though. Bombers are up. Toys are next.
Yes. I'm going to roll their recharge, fail, pass, number 2, and pass, number 4. Then I'm going to have them move. They're kind of on the bank. I'm going to have them move towards the barricade and shoot it. So we will have.
They just have to hit. How is their aim? If they hit it, they'll knock it out.
Hit. Second one.
Excellent. Yep. So they just. And that pathway is clear. It's a straight shot towards there. I would say it's about 60 feet from Miriam to the Christmas tree.
Okay. So 2 of them, 1 missed and then 1 hit. So the other 2, I'm going to have say that is the ones that recouped their bombs. Drop bombs on the Yetis.
Go for it. It sounds like it should be a track.
Save.
Drop bombs on the Yetis.
So the full one is 584, and then the weak one 171.
Excellent.
Because number 2 is the bomb-ass bomber.
Sweet. All right. He's the bombiest bomber. Good work, guys. Y'all are getting there. Y'all getting there. Next up is, because there's no save afterwards on that possession, right? Santa's out of here. He's pretty much done until somebody can knock him to 0 hit points or something. So, don't ever fight a ghost, guys. It's bad. It's bad for you. Next up is, where is he? After the bombers, the toys. After the toys, next.
Well, the dolls missed, and I no longer have 2 hordes. I have 1.
Okay.
Half a horde. So.
Okay.
Yeah, they missed.
They missed?
Yeah.
And then Nexon is up. After that, Clank.
You have a clear shot to the 60 feet.
Okay, so here's my question. Do I have the general with me right now?
You do have him.
Okay. I'm going to do 2 things.
You're going to run.
Yeah, well, but first, I'm
No.
going to show this to Sarah. It's not 20 plus my 5, right?
Yes.
I'm doing the thing fighters can do where they take 2 actions. I'm throwing my glaive at the hat of Santa. and I got a nat 20 on it. And I'm
Okay.
going to pull the hat to me and then run.
All right. I will say, in the future, make sure to tell me what you're going to do before you roll.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Also,
I figured
since
if it was
we
below 16, I couldn't do it. It was
since we
good.
possess Santa, couldn't we just get the hat?
Yeah, but that's less fun.
Yeah.
Is-
Don't
yes,
take this away
but
from me.
This is my
magically,
moment. Come on.
you throw a beautiful, pristine shot. It hits the hat, tears it, but then because of the property of the glaive, it turns to lightning and comes to you. And now you have your glaive in your hand with the hat on the tip.
Yes.
Yes.
And then I'm hauling it to the bank.
And you haul ass to the
To
bank.
the ship.
No, to the bank, because that's where
Oh, that's
Cheshire
right.
is.
Yep. And he hauls ass to the bank. You make it to the entrance of the bank. It's 30 feet from the entrance to the door, to the vault.
Okay.
Next up. You don't bring the general, do you?
I have him. You said I had him.
Yeah. But so you're taking the general to the
To
bank?
get to the ship.
Yeah, but if I get to with the hat and the general, I can go anywhere that Cheshire wants me to go.
Anywhere you would like to go. You get to choose the destination of where you'd like to go. So at
that point, I'd go to the bank, get Cheshire, say, take me where he needs to go.
And then you'll go with him to where you need to go.
Yeah, where the turkey needs to go.
Sure. If you'd like to do that, you can.
Does that not make sense?
It makes sense. I'm just saying that you could have, well,
You could already be in the ship and done.
no, you could have thrown the ball to the ship and then gone
You
to
could make it
anywhere you
directly
wanted
to
to
the
go.
ship.
Okay.
You see what I
In
mean?
the ship
Yeah.
with the general.
I'm like, we're never going to see Cheshire again.
Yeah, and then you can use
Well-
your Chester favor later.
Yeah.
Fine, then
No.
I just didn't know how that was supposed
No,
to work.
you're right. As of right now, Nexon is at the door of the bank with the general. That is currently what is happening.
Okay.
All right.
Then
Yeah, then that's it.
Actually, no. We're gonna let this happen because you would know that magic will not go through that sphere. They would have told you that beforehand.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
And so if you attempt to use that glyph that's near the bank, it will not work for the general.
Okay.
So you have that information. What would you like to do? You can
Then I
retcon.
take him to the ship.
Okay, you take him to the ship, but you have the glaive with the hat on it.
Yeah.
Groovy.
I didn't know that I couldn't take the sphere into.
You could not dash, so you are at the barricade.
tree.
You move 30 feet.
Mhm.
So you're at the barricade where it broke open.
And Clank's right there, so he could just take it from me and run.
Sure, if you wanted to. Next up, who's next?
Clank.
After Clank.
Clank, I'm gonna take it and run to the ship.
Sure, you do so. Dave. The ship is going to lay down some more cover fire, so you all are pretty clear in your route to get in there. Miriam is... Miriam's up next. Justin, would you mind if I took Miriam's turn?
You go right ahead.
Everyone has made it to this side of the bridge, correct? The east side? Miriam is on fire right now, correct? She looks forward. Everyone has made it past her, and she sees all the dolls starting to get mowed down by the Yetis. Miriam will move towards that bottleneck that is going towards the bone bridge. Do you see that? There's a bottleneck in the barriers that you make. And Miriam is going to fall and make a barricade with herself and initiate her curse. And you see her fall there. She kind of looks at you all, says, "Go!" in her deep voice, and moves and falls into that space. And you see old Christmas ornaments fall from her and break on the ground and break and break. And you just see, like, it looks as though a web of lights, that this purplish energy just erupts from the earth towards the bridge and covers it. I'm going to, because I think everyone else, to be clear, everyone else is running for the ship, right? That's what we're doing at this point? Okay. I'm going to take the rest of the session and just do this. She falls, and that wave erupts, and you all see her fall. And you just hear the Yeti scream like a dog that's been kicked or hurt. This painful yelping starts erupting from the crowd. The reindeer scatter and fly away. Rudolph reaches on, grabs Santa with his teeth, and pulls Santa under the river. And this wave shoots out towards the bridge and engulfs it. You all run to the ship. You make it inside this very technologically advanced craft. And after you all make it safely, the door shuts. Fire erupts from the back of it, and you all jettison away. Your haul in tow.
We actually did it! Wow!
We're even at the hat.
Despite my best efforts of fucking it all up.
War
Sorry.
is full of sacrifice.
I feel like
And
that was just a liability.
you all are successful. You have acquired the hat, and Hanukkah is beaming, looking at, and the general is furious. He's banging on the side of this thing to no avail. But Hanukkah is beaming, smiling, and says, "We can do this. We can do this." And he looks at you all and he says, "Next year, we attack." And that is where we will end our session for tonight. Thank you all very much for playing. This was fantastic. Thank you all for your patience and staying up super late on a Sunday night. I appreciate it. You all did amazing. Thank you all so much for your time. Everybody, please give a quick sign off before I end the broadcast. Everybody give a wave. Just say your name and say, how you feel about it, and then we'll close out. We'll start with Allison.
Yeah, that was pretty epic. I think it lived up to session 1 of these the Santa missions. So nicely done, bombers and ghosts. I'm proud of you.
Woo! You all almost didn't have either of those things. So good work. Justin.
Well, I'm going to say the creepy dolls were OP. This was a fun first Google Hangout session, and I'll be here for next one.
Woo! Yes. Nexon. And Cusco.
Ladies first, so.
It was pretty fun. I feel like I definitely could have been more useful, but still had a lot of fun. So I'm thoroughly worn out.
You did good. It's a stressful situation, this war.
Yeah.
And war is a very stressful situation. So support your troops. at all times. They go through this for real IRL, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, thanks for letting us join in. I tried my best not to screw it up, but I had a lot of bad rolls. But we won somehow.
You got that natural 20 for that hat.
Yep. Oh, and I didn't take damage. This is the first one of these I've never taken damage on. So
Excellent. Fantastic. You all did, I want to say, hold on. Equals this minus this equals 14,000 damage to the horde. So good job. They had 52,000, but good job. Next up is the other couple, Warren and Mittens.
That not as satisfying as killing Rudolph the first time, though.
Correct.
Was super satisfying.
Technically, we made our 7-year-old cousin do that.
Technically.
He rolled the rolls.
Yeah, technically last time the 7-year-old did roll the dice to kill Rudolph. That is what happened.
And he was really excited about it.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was great.
The dolls were super, super breakable, though, and you just never hit them.
I know. That's their thing. If you get through, you can break it, but they never got through. I'm so mad about that. But anyway, I'm glad that it turned out the way it did. So that's our game. Hope you all enjoyed it. This is Peace to Cheshire Cat. Enjoy this wonderful, super long film. Thank you all very much for playing. I love my players. It's always an honor to have everyone involved. Thank you all very much for being here. We're going to sign off. Thank you. Hope you had a good one. And respect the royal.